Hello, guys. This is fucking awesome.
Yeah, what's up?
Oh, we got to get Travis's mic on. We got to get Cam's mic on.
Yeah, Cam's mic on.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Babson Boxing versus Harvard and Brandeis match tonight. We cannot wait for this to get started. We're so happy to have all of you guys join us. We're all getting set up here.
Hello.
We've got Cameron down on the stage introducing the fighters. Going to tell you a little bit about them and then ultimately start our fight. And I'm Alan Burgess.
And my name is Cole Davis. We will be commentating this night. And we are so excited to have you here live streaming this event. We're going to go through a little bit of the backstory about Babson Boxing Club before we get into the night. But we are so excited for this event. If Alan wants to start off with kind of where all this came from.
So Cole and I, Babson Boxing holds a very special place in both of our hearts. This time last year, we're fighting in the Babson Boxing bout.
Yes.
Didn't look anything like this. I am really, really happy at all the steps we've been able to take this year to put a bout on at our school. For those of you who don't know, in the past couple of years, we've been partnering with this gym in North Anthem, the North Anthem Boxing Gym, and the amazing staff there to put in our bouts at their gym. The only downside of the North Anthem gym, other than it's a little bit far away from Babson, is the size. We really could only fit, I think, 200 people fit in the North Anthem gym last year when we fought?
Yeah, it was a very intimate setting.
Yeah.
We did pack all of the gym. It was an awesome feeling, awesome to see everyone there. I'm really glad that for tonight that we actually have proper seating. We have plenty of room for everyone to come to this event.
The energy is here,
The energy is lively today. We're getting some waves
online,
from the fans.
I feel sorry for you that you're not here with us in person.
We wish you could join us in person. It is an electric feeling to be out here. Everyone is giving their good wishes for the bout tonight.
Yes.
We have some fighters getting prepared, talking to their loved ones in the corner. How's it going, guys? And we just really want to talk about where this all started. So about 5 years ago, the original coach, the guy that founded Babson Boxing.
The one who got both of us interested in boxing.
The one that mentored both of us into this beautiful program, Will Copa. He is in attendance tonight. I wish we could pan him.
Where is he? Where is he?
He's right here in the middle.
Can we see him? He's right there. He's waving at us.
Yo.
Wonderful.
What's up,
Will
man?
Copa started this club his freshman year here at Babson.
Yes.
And I will say before Will started this club, there was no thought of boxing or combat sports anywhere near a business school, especially one maybe as uptight as Babson is. It's kind of surprising to see just how big and how many people decided to show up for this amazing event. Will started this club as a freshman, and to see it grow as much as it has over these past couple of years is just amazing. It's just amazing to be on the back end of this and see all the work that is taken to get us to this night. I really hope you guys enjoy this. This is going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's going to be huge. And I'm so excited that it's led to this very moment where not only the old original coaches are here, like the people that founded this club, but also the next generation of coaches as well as our next generations of fighter. I'm so proud that we were able to be a part of this journey, especially last year with last year's bout. We had a lot of success, really showed that we could put on a proper event and gave us the opportunity that we had today to be here at Babson.
I remember
on campus.
It's so funny, honestly, thinking back to a year ago today and thinking of how watching the fight is so much different than fighting in the fight.
Yeah,
like
100%.
My mindset coming into this morning was excitement. It was, I was amazed that we actually have been able to pull this off and get a ring in Babson College. But never did I think Cam's waiting to us from down.
He's excited.
He's excited.
He's excited.
This guy Cam, you guys are gonna like him. He is. He's a showman.
Yeah.
We like to say he could be from Disney Channel. He seems like that type of guy.
Yeah.
Anyway, what I was saying is the feeling of fighting in a bout is something that I hope you guys watching get the chance to experience at some point in your life. It is this palpable inner excitement that is just so strong. And I really do, hold the Babson Boxing Club and all the fighters really close to my heart because it does take a lot of courage to step up and fight in a bout of this scale.
Oh. Good evening, Babson College.
Oh,
are we ready for tonight?
On the mic. Yeah, let's go, baby.
Let's go. Okay. Firstly, I do want to let you guys know, besides seating, we can stand behind the chairs. We do have some space. So if you can't find seating, that will be the alternative. But before we get into our main event, we will have some prelim fights for you guys. So, making their entrance first, we're going to get right into it. Making their entrance first, from Harvard University, we have Muskan.
So this is our first fight of the night. I believe it's Harvard versus Harvard, if I'm not mistaken.
We'll probably switched over to the other Cam at this point.
We're going to let Cam kind of take this from here. There is some people still waiting outside ready to come in. I can't believe the show out here. This is great. It looks like we have all the seats filled. Looking about around 400 people in the LeGrac gym right now. And we're waiting on our first fighter from Harvard to make their entrance. So we have two prelim fights tonight. Both of them are non-Babson fighters. So if you haven't tuned in yet and you're thinking about watching this at a later date, you can go ahead and skip to when our people are going to start fighting, when the real Babson fighters start coming out.
But that's not to undersell, I think, what these prelims are going to show to the people. I feel like they're going to show that these kids have been really training out here, really putting in that effort, and are excited to be out here and put on their best performance tonight. And I think that's what's also important to consider is that these fighters have been preparing. I mean, for our fight, I know we were preparing for at least 6 months. We were preparing for a long time.
It's a long time.
Like, fully dedicated to this event. So we don't want to undersell. Like, we are really excited to see these bouts go on. I have high hopes. We went to a previous bout about 3 weeks ago.
We did. We went to a bout at the Harvard gym. Oh, here they come. Here they come now.
All right. Waiting for the entrance to the opponent to enter the ring. Our first contestant, our first contender.
Wow, the energy in here is just so good right now. I can tell everyone really just wants to start screaming. This is great. You guys would be so surprised to see just how much tech goes into setting up a night like this. Cole and I were cued in on these headphones. I can literally hear what Cole's saying. I can hear
Alan's thoughts.
I can hear Cole's thoughts right now. I can hear the music. I can hear the audience. I don't know if you guys knew this, but when you're in the audience at a sporting event, you're being recorded. Like, your audio is being recorded. So I can hear what some people are saying in the audience if they say it a little bit too loudly, right into my ears.
We have all of your audio, so just be careful.
Everything.
Careful what you say out there.
But on the back end of this, we have a few guys here behind the stage making everything
Joel
possible.
is making some calls right now. He's looking like a real businessman, a real entrepreneur. This is some ETA and A entrepreneurial thought in action going
So
on right now.
I just realized this, but it looks like the referee here. Oh, here's the right song. Perfect.
Oh, there we go. Okay. Oh, okay. All right. Oh, okay. There we go. She's waiting for a song. I like that.
I like that.
She's coming out with good energy. I like
Great
the
energy.
vibes. I'm really excited for what's about to
She's got the
take
repping the
place here.
Harvard gloves here. Those are cool.
Yeah, the Harvard gear is a very elegant touch. Very, very beautiful set of gloves that we have coming out here tonight.
I'm actually going to step over here. Okay.
I believe that we're over to the main ring, so we can even take a step forward off the camera now.
Yeah, I think we can.
And we will be watching over here. All right, our first fighter is getting their gear on tonight.
She looks ready. She looks like she
excited.
Is comfortable, calm. She looks happy,
Yeah.
honestly.
Happy to be here.
Here comes our next fighter now.
Here we go. I love this entrance here. I wish we could pan over to the fighter entrance right now. It is looking...
Now entering, we have Jackie from Harvard University. Let's give her a hand.
Oh my gosh, she looks calm right now. She's ready to go. This is going to be a great bout. I think both of these fighters look very well prepared.
She looks comfortable. She looks ready. Guys, make no mistake. Besides what I said before, these prelim fights aren't just something to take your mind off of the heat of this moment or to keep your attention. These girls they have been training, they have been preparing, and they are ready to compete. I want to turn your attention to the Harvard head coach putting on the headgear of that fighter there. Jackie was her name. That is Joe Lake.
Wow.
Now, that name might not sound familiar, but in the Boston boxing world, he is an extremely popular coach. He coached Mickey Ward, who was one of the first professional fighters out of boxing.
Now I'll be passing the referee the mic. We'll just give him some instructions. All right, fighters to the middle. Just gonna be my commands. I'm gonna say stop, box, break. Okay, 3 commands. Listen to them. Touch gloves. On that bell, working.
All right.
And we're off for the first fight of the night. Oh, okay. Wait, what's going on? Both fighters to their corners.
Both fighters to their corners.
Are off.
And we're on. All right.
The
first round of our prelim fight is starting now. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're just tuning in, we have 2 Harvard boxers here. We have Miss Jackie and Miss Muskan. They are ready to roll. Looks like they're both trying to establish this jab early on in the fight. Now, both of these girls are friends, I've been told, outside of their boxing at Harvard. So they might, oh, there's a first connection there from Jackie. And another connection, another right. She's hit 2 rights now in this early first round.
Really coming in with some patience here. Touching gloves in the middle, creating some space, looking for that opportunity. Great slip.
That's a great slip there.
But she's met with that overhand right over the top.
They're really just contesting for this center of the ring here. And it looks like neither of them have really secured that respect to take it yet. They're still just kind of earning each other's respect, sharing some shots, establishing that jab.
You can see the training within the footwork here. I mean, we're having a little bit of a cross step here, but she's really making her way around the ring, really taking the time to
Oh, there's a connection.
Approach.
There's another connection with the right.
Ooh.
Good right left there by
She
Muskan.
luckily dashes out of the way before that right hook came in.
Bang.
Here we go.
They're still feeling each other out here in this first
feeling each
round. You
other
can
out,
tell
just getting
neither of them
loose.
want to expend too much energy here in this first round. Oh, that's a good connection with the right there from Jackie.
Ooh,
and another good left. Jackie is really establishing herself in this first round. And here comes the 30-second bell. Bang, another right there. Wobbled her a little bit, and a return from Muskan. And that's the round. first round.
All right, and that first round was really a testing the waters here for what the next 2 rounds of this competition was going to look like. I think we saw some great shots, some great movement from both of the fighters. I think this is a really promising bout.
Cole and I were actually just confusing the name of the fighters there. Sorry, guys. We have Jackie and Muskan, but during that first round, I was calling out improper comms. It's my first time doing this, so give me a little bit of grace. But,
we are going to give you grace, but you do need to lock
let's not make that same mistake again.
Yeah, let's
is
not
what
make
we're
that
trying
same
to say
mistake.
here. We're coming to the second round. Here we go. Stool's coming out on the
Jackie's
left.
coming out with a little bit of a lower.
Jackie's coming out with that big right hand over the top of Muskan's guard, and another. But Muskan shares the shot.
Now these fighters came to play. You can tell that that first round was just kind of a little bit of a feeler for what is going to happen in the second round. Jackie's really establishing herself in the middle.
Okay, so Jackie's footwork is something to really watch out for here. Watch as she circles to the right of Muskan, just waiting for that guard to drop and for her to extend. Well, that's a good shot there by another good shot. A third.
Okay.
This is really back and forth. A little trip for Jackie. Muskan's keeping her cool, though. She's holding the center of the ring. In terms of ring control, Muskan is definitely our fair advantage. And that's another right directly.
She's doing a great job at planting her feet and throwing these shots as she crosses her feet. If you can notice that Jackie's doing a little bit of a walk around. And that might not be something you want to do frequently.
Wow.
As you could be caught
Big
with
connection there.
these big jabs here. They're coming through.
And a big overhand right for Jackie.
Right.
Another. She's really trying to capitalize on this moment here.
In the water here.
Backing up.
Backing up.
But Muskan is stable here.
She
knows her place. She really planted her feet there and threw back, and it just completely stopped Jackie in her tracks. But Jackie looks focused here. Jackie looks like she's just playing a waiting game. She looks like she wants to win this round. And another left. Keeping that distance.
Wow. Great job there.
Jackie's distance management is something I want to look out for here as we end off the second round. She's really just keeping Muskan at a distance that she's comfortable with, not letting her break her guard, not letting her come in too far. And there's another right hand over the top to end the second round. Wow.
Wow. That was a great second round. I think we saw a lot more activity from both fighters. And I think the strength and weaknesses of both the fighters are really showing through in this moment as we see this fight pick up. And as this fight builds, it's going to be more imperative that each fighter...
I'm just saying we got to raise the energy a little bit, bro. I know these are the prelims, but gosh, I'm so excited. I'm nervous for them. And this second round,
we could feel the tension in the room. I think what you're feeling right now is the energy.
Yeah.
There's a lot of tension in the room, a lot of expectation, a lot of excitement. And I think what Mr. Burgess is trying to express here is that we need to loosen up a little bit.
We do need to loosen up a little bit.
I think us as well as the fighters, but I think we're going to see that in this third round as things start to get a little less technical and a little bit more about what you got inside in your heart.
Here's the start of our third round here. We have Jackie doing what she's done for the last two, circling the outside of Muskan, waiting for a shot. Now her distance management. Wow, overhand right, and they're
getting straight into it.
And Jackie is just getting torn right now. Jackie is just tearing up. Wow, another overhand right. That is her punch of this fight. She's hit almost every overhand right that she's thrown throughout the course of this last 2.5 rounds.
Ooh, she's really putting her head first in that position there.
Muskan looks like she's feeling the heat of this moment here, and Jackie looks as comfortable as ever.
So
still
interesting
circling,
to see
keeping that distance.
That circle, yeah.
And another overhand right.
Wow.
But she connected with that one. Bang, another.
Oh, and this
another
barrage of punches that is being thrown right now.
Jackie is really just capitalizing here.
And that was just a quick check-in from our administration. Now getting back onto the fight.
I really like, regardless of who's landed the most amount of punches here in this third round, Muskan's Wow, look at this, look at this.
Wow.
Look at this
pressure.
aggression coming out of Jackie. And a body shot there to end off the combination.
Muskan's looking a little frustrated
Muskan
here
looking
in
like
this
she is
third
a little
round.
frustrated.
She's looking a little gassed. We're getting applause from the audience.
She is feeling, I guess, the weight of these punches that Jackie has just been hurling at her for the last 2.5 rounds here at our first prelim fight of the night. Another overhand right.
break.
Wow, Jackie is really just,
I think,
making a show here.
The aggressiveness and pressure is really shining through on Jackie's end here. Really putting the pressure on this fight.
Here we go.
Okay, we have 10 seconds left in this bout. Getting some good contact here. Wow.
Bang, and that's the fight.
Ooh. A little bit of a late punch, but I think that is going to wrap us up for this first bout. I think we saw a lot of great talent out of both of these fighters. I'm sure their coaches are very proud of the work that went into it. A lot of great energy,
What a
smiles.
prelim fight, guys. The first fight of the night. Here it is. I'm going to go interview the winner of this fight. Let's see who it is.
Both fighters are awaiting the final decision.
Unanimous red. Woo!
Let's go. I know Jackie has claimed victory here at this night as both fighters exit the ring. Both fighters should be exiting to our pre-fight area. It seems like I think unfortunately we will not be getting a post-fight interview for this fight as both fighters are exiting the arena. So Alan will be joining us shortly, but I think that was a great feeler for everyone. Great way to get everyone ready for the spectacle that is going to be tonight.
Danny, you coming here? Okay. I'm like up here, so I can tell like you.
And now,
Your setting's already set?
and now Alan is rejoining us at the commentator booth.
Very nice. And we are back. That was the first fight, the first prelim fight of the night. And I believe Jackie took that, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
I was actually
Yeah.
not able to see whose hand was held up there at the end. But what an impressive fight by both of those first fighters. I'll tell you guys right now, it takes a lot of guts to step in this ring. And both of those ladies showed off really impressively tonight.
Immense courage. I was very impressed by the energy and the pace that they both had.
Yeah.
What I really like to emphasize about that fight is they both stuck to their game plan. I feel like they were very comfortable in their game plan. They didn't deviate. And I think that's very important coming in as a fighter, being able to understand where you are, where you're strongest at. And it looks like we are going back.
Are we ready for our second prelim fight? Let's go, let's go, let's go. All right. Making their entrance first. Out of the blue corner, we have Frank from Harvard University.
All right, so Frank is coming into the arena right now. And if I do believe, Frank was supposed to be the opponent of a
Cade?
fighter that we know very well,
believe.
Cade Collins.
Yeah.
It seems like they have chosen to match up with a different fighter for tonight. Oh, he's doing a little dance as he
Hit a
comes
little boogie
in.
as he comes in.
I like it. I like the energy.
So Frank is a boxer out of Harvard College, fighting under Bob Judge. Bob Judge is the other Harvard coach, and he is also kind of a boxing legend here in the Boston area. Helped coach a guy named Mickey Ward, who was one of the first professional fighters to come out of Boston from Lowell, Massachusetts, kind of in the late 80s, early 90s. Mickey Ward was a big name in professional boxing, and you're looking at his former head coach there on the right.
Making our second entrance from Harvard University as well. In the red corner, we have Joe.
Joe is entering the ring right now.
Joe looks cool, he looks calm, he looks collected. He looks like he is ready to put on a show tonight.
He is determined. You can feel the energy.
He's cornered by Mr. Joe Lake, also the former head coach of Mickey Ward, the man who I was just speaking about a moment ago. But he really looks comfortable in this position. So we have Joe and Frank. This is going to be a really interesting fight. I've actually seen both of these guys fight in a previous sparring match.
At the Harvard gym?
I believe at the Harvard gym.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, I know I've seen Frank fight. I'm not 100% sure about Joe, but I know both these boys are here to put on a show. I see on the back of Frank, we have some cups. He's been really preparing for this. It looks like he's been doing some physical therapy, if you can see that, Cole.
Yeah, I mean, you got to prepare your mind and body as well for these types of moments. And I think both these fighters are prepared as we get into the first round of this battle. We're seeing a establishment of a jab on both fighters.
Oh, Joe hits him with an early jab here.
Wow, excellent movement from Joe right
and an uppercut here from Frank.
Oh, it's a beautiful
both these fighters feeling each other out
of
here.
Boxing right here. I'm seeing great head movement, good slipping, a lot of offensive jabs here. Ooh, and we're seeing Joe come in with some body shots, keeping it pretty light at the moment.
There's another big uppercut here from Joe, from Frank, excuse me.
Frank is really showing him that right uppercut right now.
Frank knows how to stand his ground.
Ooh,
look, and Frank doesn't even take a step back. He really just ate that punch there by Joe. That was
I think that was good distance control
hand
on his part, though. I mean, Frank really stood his ground, knew where that range was coming in. Unfortunately, he did catch that right on the follow-through. But I think that's to show that these fighters are pretty comfortable with each other. This isn't their first go-around.
Frank is really just taking some shots, but he's delivering here, too. I'd say as far as this goes right now, Joe has really been able to establish his jab, his footwork, and is maintaining a really close but controlled distance here on Frank. And there's a lot of shots coming out there at Joe.
Great
Frank misses a left hand.
I think both these fighters just need to loosen up a little bit. I think we're going to see that towards the end of this round here. We are seeing a lot of good feints. Wow, good head roll. Good head roll from Joe there on the Frank's hook.
So Joe just has, oh, there he goes. Frank finally catches him there. Frank catches him again. And in the clinch, Joe exchanging shots in the clinch there. These boys are just sharing the center of the ring. Neither of them are moving an inch or give. Oh, there's a beautiful step back left hand from Joe. And another jab just to seal off that combination. And another on the outside.
There we go. I really appreciate both their head movements here.
And that's the fight. First round done. Wow, what a first round. That was a show.
If that doesn't get, for a prelim fight, I don't know what could get you more excited than that. I mean, that was a spectacle.
That was pretty exciting. We can see both Harvard coaches cooling down their opponents here, really talking to them, making sure they stay in the right headspace.
Yeah.
Personally, that round for me could have gone either way. I think Frank did a really good job of coming out. He did a really good job of planting his feet when he threw, and making sure.
And those right uppercuts were really coming in there strong. I mean, those counter shots were huge.
But I think in terms of Joe, he just decimated the distance management and distance control of this first round, really just making sure that he was comfortable in his positioning. Yeah. And here we go at the start of the second round. Coming in fast. Joe is moving around Frank here.
I think the question is Joe going to be able to keep up this pressure that he's demonstrating in that first round. I think we saw a lot of good footwork coming in and outside of range there.
Oh, but Frank really just capitalizing on these positions when Joe has his head too far extended forward.
And that's what we have to come back to is Frank's base, his counters are really strong in that first round.
Joe's got this jab he's really using here. And Frank seems, oh, there's another come in with jab. And there's another capitalization there on the inside movement here from Joe.
Joe's really doing well in
his
the pocket
right hands
there.
are just so clean when he comes through with that right hand right before he comes out, almost like a Justin Gaethje high guard here, just really digging in to Frank as soon as Frank lowers his guard in the clinch.
And I think I want to call attention to...
Oh, big shot there from Frank.
I think I want to call attention to the pace that both these fighters are going at right now. They're really feeling it out. They're really feeling their range and establishing these shots instead of going for these big finishes.
Ooh. Missed an uppercut there from Frank. That was a deadly one, though. That had some power to it.
Ooh,
oh, another good uppercut from Frank. And another left hand pushes Joe back up to the ropes.
I think Joe is coming in without any protection. I think he should just throw a little bit more shots before he comes in to give himself, ooh, that right uppercut. Keeps showing himself here.
Oh, this makes me want to get in the ring. Gosh.
All right.
Good jab there from Joe.
Both
and another good right from Joe.
Wow.
Wow. Overhand right really just rocked Frank. Frank looks like he's kind of wobbling here a little bit at the end of the second round. We're coming up in the last few seconds. And another right hand. Last couple seconds here. And that's the round.
What a round. I mean, what a performance these boys are putting on right now.
Both these rounds could go either way.
Yeah, this is going to be a close call. I mean, we're seeing a lot of great things for both fighters. I mean, yes, the initiative on Joe, taking these jabs, coming inside, but if Frank keeps stuffing him in the pocket, hitting him with those right hooks, those uppercuts, and taking a step back and you know, letting him feel the pressure, I don't know where this is going to go in this third round.
I think Frank does a really great job at getting in the clinch, but not losing focus. I think we've seen it multiple times in these last two rounds. You'll have Frank in the clinch, and as soon as Joe lowers his guard, he comes in with either a left-hand uppercut or a step-back right hand, and he's hit that multiple times in these first two rounds.
Right. And I think Joe is feeling it right now. You can see him getting hyped up for this last third and final round. Both the fighters are coming out strong here. Ooh.
You see just these arching left hands here by Joe in this early third round. Oh, and a lot of good connections there.
He's getting a little stuck in this inside slip position. Got to be careful here.
Oh, and he's got his head.
Oh.
All right, they're breaking.
All right, breaking up. Ref is breaking these fighters up.
All right, let's see how Joe comes in here. If we're correct, he will just jab establish his distance. Let's see, bang. Perfect jab establish that distance.
Jab. Great accuracy there.
And another right, followed it up.
I wouldn't count
Frank's getting frustrated
here.
here. Yeah, no, he's waiting for him to come inside.
Waiting for that moment.
Really,
you can see that.
Oh, a great right hand uppercut from Joe there. He just needs to keep throwing those uppercuts. Another left hand.
Huge shot coming from both fighters right now.
Frank is just, his lower guard is open. You can see his,
oh my
goodness.
Gosh.
You can see his elbows are starting to separate there, leaving the underside of his chin just so susceptible to those uppercuts from Joe.
Yeah, I think that's what we're going to be having to look out for in this third round is both fighters keep their guards a little bit lower than they probably should be. Oh, but we're seeing some huge shots come out.
Wow!
From Joe right here.
A lot of big shots and returns by Frank. The distance management by Joe here is just something to look out for. Look at that jab.
Seems like Frank
coming right over the top.
Slowing down just a little bit here with all this volume of punches coming from Joe.
And Joe's head movement really hasn't wavered. There's another good right overhand. And in the side clinch, let's watch Frank here. Another right overhand from Frank.
The penetrating steps from Joe are really starting to frustrate Frank here, I think, as he comes in.
Yeah.
And he's starting to lose respect for those big shots he was throwing early with those counters.
And they've missed Joe completely. I think Joe's head movement is just a little bit too fast to fully extend your arm and expect that, oh my goodness, what an overhand right over the forearm of Frank there. We got our last 10 seconds of round 3 coming here. And we have that jab that Joe's been using. Wow, another right hand.
Wow.
And that's the fight. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for our fighters, Joe and Frank from Harvard University.
That's was an excellent
That's how you put on a
display
show.
of heart,
That's
of
how you put on a
style.
show.
The fighters now embrace at the end.
And I want to talk a little bit about what we saw there in the clinch in that third round, where you have a guy like Frank who's just super secure in his stance, and he
Yes,
doesn't want to move a
very
muscle.
comfortable.
And then you have a guy like Joe who's really waiting for Frank to take those penetrating steps and try to get into his guard so he can capitalize and convert into some sort of bigger combo. But Frank really needed to move out of the way of Joe's jab, especially in that third round, and I think because of that
Going to
reason,
the decision here.
we're going to see the decision here in a
Ladies and
second.
gentlemen, again, after 3 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecard. And by unanimous decision, we have Joe from the red corner.
Wow.
And Joe takes it.
Yeah,
And Joe
I just
takes it.
don't think we saw enough aggressiveness, like initiative coming out of Frank there. I mean, we saw great counters. We saw some very comfortable in his stance, and he did a great job. I just think he could have done a little bit more of applying pressure and really following up with those counters. I think that could have been the decider
I
there.
think
in
not
that-
only the
in that
counters, but what he was doing really well is taking a step back from the clinch and using that separation to time and then drive his right uppercuts.
Yeah.
All
And I
right.
think that was just too much for Frank to handle.
Are we ready for the main event? Woo! Let's give it up for those two first fights, though.
Yeah,
They did a
yeah.
great job.
There we go.
I like this guy,
Let's go,
Cam.
Cam. Yeah. Just feeling himself right now. Oh, we're getting a round of applause for Joel, I believe.
Okay. Welcome to the Len Green Recreation and Athletic Center on the campus of Babson College for our 3rd annual Babson Fight Night. My name is Cameron Gonzalez, and I will be your host for this evening's action. Before we begin, I do have some safety and logistics just to go over. Firstly, we have 7 fights for you tonight. There will be a 5-minute intermission between each fight and a 10-minute halftime break after the 4th. For our emergency exits, we have that back corner over there to my left where I'm pointing to, and we also obviously have the doors that you guys entered from. For our bathrooms, that'll also be in the area that you guys entered from. If you go outside those doors, you take a right, bathrooms will be over there. Let's try to keep the aisles clear and remain seated during the fights. Each fight will consist of 3 2 rounds with a minute intermission between each. And lastly, there will be a post-fight area where you can go to see the fighters after their fight. Now to do some shout-outs. Tonight's entertainment is brought to you by the Babson Boxing Club and Babson Athletics in association with Brand Nice Boxing, Harvard Boxing Club, and of course, Mark Gargano's Nonanson Boxing Club. Woo! Now, before I wrap up my introduction, I just want to acknowledge that it takes a lot of bravery and skill to get in this ring today. So let's remain respectful and let's keep the energy up for the fighters, okay? Awesome. Now, I'm going to pass it over to the head coach and president of the Babson Boxing Club, Joel Yulo.
Thank you. First of all, I'm going to invite the co-founders up on stage with me. Will Copa, Fawad Ahmedine, Hannah Barnett, please come over here. Come, join me. All right, if you know how to present, I always start with a question. I always do. Raise your hand right now if you ever wanted to punch someone in the face. Raise your hand right now. Exactly, a lot of us, even Spinelli, a lot of us. And if you want to learn how to throw a punch, we teach here Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Sunday, so feel free to come through. I will teach you personally. I'm going to tell you all a little story. Oh, you don't hear me? Closer. Yeah, I got you. I'm going to tell you a little story, and I'm going to keep this quick. I got you. But before I get to the story, again, let me introduce myself. My name is Joel Yulo. I come from Queens, New York. I'm a current senior here, and I'm the president, co-founder, and current head coach of the Babson Boxing Club. And our story starts 3 years ago, when the Babson Boxing Club was founded by the one standing in this ring today, Will Copa, our first president and visionary, Fuad Ahmadine, Hannah Barnett, and myself. A round of applause to these three right here. And 3 years ago, under Will Copa's administration, our goal was to host the Babson Boxing Bout exhibition here on campus. However, as many of you know, that did not happen these last 2 years. But thankfully, we were able to host the 2 exhibition bouts with our amazing club partner, Nonantum Boxing Club. Thank you, Mark Gargano, for the opportunity. And what hosting at Nonantum did to the Babson Boxing Club was prove to ourselves and every stakeholder on this campus that we are more than capable of hosting an event that can bring the whole community together and enjoy and attend. So thank you all for being here, showing support for the Babson Boxing Club. I appreciate you all, okay? And before we get to the climax of the night, I have a long list of appreciations that I must say out loud to the people that made this event happen. I'm gonna start this list real quick, all right? First of all, Mark Gargano, Robin, who's over there right now, Megan, Mark Buckowitz, Travis Gray, thank you for all that you do, Travis. Babson, SGA, Mackenzie Ward, Angel Long, Gus, the Harvard boxing team, Joe Lake, who is the head coach, Bob Judge, Aram, who is the president right now, Coach Dina of Brandeis, and last but not least, to the team that pushed me to be a better leader, a team that I could not have done this without, the team that put this all together, the vice presidents of the Babson Boxing Club, Ali Bueno, Hanan, Danny, Jude, Nate, and Colin. Big round of applause. And of course, as Cam was saying, the fighters that will be in this ring tonight, as it takes guts to step in this ring. It took hard work, months of training, blood, sweat, and tears, literally, to be here tonight. Everyone, let's have an amazing night. Let's be loud. When there's a Babson boxer on this ring, I want you to cheer as loud as you can. I will now be transitioning from my president's hat to my coach's hat. So if you see me looking at you to scream, I want to hear your voice. I want to hear from your diaphragm, because that's where my voice is going to come from as well, okay? Let's enjoy our main card, everybody. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Can we give it up for Joel Yulo one more time? Woo! Before our fights though, we do have a special performance brought to you by the Babson Chair Team. Let's welcome them. Woo!
For those of y'all joining us online, I hope you enjoyed that performance by our very own Babson College cheerleading team, headed by Sylvie Patterson. She actually started this cheerleading team this time last year. It's the first time Babson has had a cheer team, and
Awesome,
they just put
awesome
on an amazing
performance.
for us. I'm really happy with that. That was great.
All right.
And I just want to.
We're going to get started with the first round.
Oh, we're getting right into it.
All right, let's go. Are we ready? Let's get some noise.
Go, baby.
Let's go,
I'm
baby.
excited.
All
Is this
right.
Cade?
This is Cade.
Oh,
Making
This is
their
Cade.
entrance first. From Babson College, sitting at 6'5", weighing in at 220 pounds. 220 pounds.
wow.
We have Cade, the Pumpkin Muffin.
Let's go,
Cade Collins,
Oh
everybody.
my
He looks
goodness.
ready to go. I
Take a step
cannot
up
wait
here.
for all of you
Wow.
to see how much training he has put in to put himself in the position that he is today. He's ready to go. I talked with him about an hour before this fight started, and he was just absolutely dialed. He knows his position. He knows what he's come here to do, and he has come here to take over.
Wow. What a walkout.
I hope you guys could see that walkout, because from here, he looks pretty scary. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah. I don't know if you guys know Cade very well, but he is a very large
Human.
human. I
Yeah.
mean, there's no other way to put
All
it. He's
right.
a specimen.
Thank you guys for that energy. Now for our second fighter. Making their entrance. Standing at 5'10", weighing in at 190 pounds, from Babson College as well. We have Jude the Move.
Yes.
Big Jude.
Now, listen, it takes a tremendous amount of courage to step in the ring with Cade. I personally trained with both of these fighters, as well as Alan, and we know what it's like to go against these guys. I mean, they really bring the pressure. They really make you want to get better, that you need to get
And
better.
the crowd has a clear favorite.
Yeah, Jude is coming in as an underdog on the card, but wow, that crowd support must
He
really
looks
feel
ready
good.
to go.
He is ready.
Now, I will say, Jude is the type of fighter that you love to see fight.
Yes.
What I mean by that is he is clean, he is calculated, he knows his position, and he stays in it. He is one of those people that you can tell has put some work to be here tonight.
I mean, I wish we could see the smile on both Alan and myself's face right now. We are ecstatic for this round right here.
It's so good to see fighters that we've trained with and that we've seen progress come here and show off the skills, the effort, and the time it has taken them to get to the position they are today.
I'm going to go ahead and take a step up here, getting a better view of this fight.
And here's the fight.
Wow. Both fighters.
First
touch gloves,
official
knee in the
fight
middle.
of the Babson College
Ooh,
bout.
Wow.
Jude's coming out here with some early first round punches. Cade's throwing these
Cade
big
has some bad
right
intention
hands.
behind these punches for sure.
And here they're both just feeling each other out. Cade sticking to plan. Cade
Jude
backing
with
up.
some
He's
good body
seeing
jabs.
kind
Wow,
of where
good
he
distance
falls.
control.
Cade does have good distance control, but what's important to note, all right, big shots coming out here from Cade.
Wow, big
And
barrage.
Cade is just ready to absolutely unload on Jude.
Oh my
He is just
goodness.
unloading on him.
The right hand
Wow,
is
big shots coming out here from Cade. And Cade is just ready to stand and bang.
wow.
And the ref stopping it. Jude's headgear here has fallen off.
Wow, Cade
wow,
did
what
not
a
come
first
here to
couple of
mess
seconds
around.
here in the first round of this fight. Cade looks ready to go. Jude looks like he's feeling the pressure of this moment.
I don't think Jude expected Cade to come out that strong.
And here comes Jude back, looking to gain some respect in this first round.
Oh. Cade is coming in with some bad intentions here. He's trying to line up these big shots.
And good backstep there from Cade, just out of reach of Jude's kind of flying right hand there. I will say Jude is fully extending his back foot when he throws.
I think Jude's best friend here is just to be
And a
technical.
good,
Don't get
wow,
overexcited.
and a good check hook there from Jude. Putting Cade in his place, earning some respect, but here's Jude back into the corner.
Oh my!
What a shot!
And the
What a
outside
shot. Cade
roll.
looks like he has kind of realized that Jude is somebody that definitely deserves his respect.
Now, the thing about Cade here is when he gets hit, when you get that little moment of joy from hitting Cade, Cade comes back twice as hard.
Cade is just missing here on Jude. Jude definitely taking it.
Oh, big
what
miss.
a first round.
And Jude just showed he is not here to play.
Jude just showed that he has put some real work in behind the scenes.
Wow. What a
first round, baby. Let's
This
go.
is insane.
What a first round. We have Sylvie holding up the scoreboard here.
I think this is going to really change the pace for all of the rest of the fights for tonight. This is a huge
where
bout.
we need to look. Here's where you're going to look coming into the second round. Cade already has his hands leaned up against this top rope. He is definitely feeling a little bit fatigued coming into this first round. We want to see Jude continue to fatigue Cade here, but Cade is going to come out and try and earn that respect back and stop Jude in his tracks. I wouldn't be surprised if there were some big shots thrown here at the beginning of the second.
Huge. Cade is coming out strong here, definitely, for sure. Jude is ready
Start
to
of the second round. Here we go.
Let's go, baby.
Here we go.
Oh, good slip.
Our first clench, catching Jude.
Wow.
Oh, they're both just wailing on each other here.
Wow.
Cade's really hitting Jude with some heavy shots. But Jude is returning.
Brawl.
Jude is returning here with some big shots, staying at a range of Cade. And you can tell Cade is now at the point where he is ready to just throw with not. Wow, what another left leading hook there from Cade. And a big right. Another big right from Cade. Pushes him up against the ropes. Huge right. Another. Oh, wow. Missed that shot there from Cade.
Cade is getting a little bit
extended over his
here.
time.
Yeah.
And Jude is requesting. What's going on here? Jude's headgear is getting fixed. Middle of the second round
Cade
here.
looks a little tired here. I wonder what's going on. I wonder what his game plan is here.
The round starting. Cade's hands on his knees. All right, we had a break there. Jude had to realign his headgear, but Jude is right up in Cade's space again. Just ready to absolutely unload big shots there. He's pushing him up against the ropes. Jude is taking an early finish.
Oh, my goodness.
This could be an early finish to our second round here if this
Jude
continues.
is really feeling Cade's tiredness here, the lack of pressure. Jude's really feeling this in this moment right here. Stepping into that void, coming in, taking big shots, taking big risks here.
Big right hand there landed from Cade. And Jude is just moving around these punches like he sees them coming from a mile away.
Oh my goodness.
A big body shot, right body shot there from Jude.
Slip over the jab.
We love to see both of these fighters really contesting for, oh my God,
Big
what
shot.
a right hand.
Big right hand.
Big right hand over the high guard of Jude here late in the second round. That shot could have taken it for Cade.
Wow.
Jude looks nervous and wobbled, but there's a good right hand over the guard of Cade.
Wow.
And that's a good second round.
Recedes into the corner.
That's our second round there. I think a very clear leader here in the second round. I think Jude might have taken that.
I could definitely see giving Cade the first round. He was definitely applying pressure. Jude looked a little bit uncomfortable, but I mean, Jude really established himself there. Sensed Cade's weakness, came in, closed that gap, and really applied the pressure there. I am very, very impressed with Jude right now.
Obviously, neither Cole and I can see the judges' scorecards, and we might be a little bit biased based off the fact that we're good friends with Cade Collins. But I really think it might be 1-1 here, meaning Cade needs to turn it up in this third round and secure himself the victory.
Oh, Cade's getting into a more of a UFC MMA type of approach into this next round.
But the approach doesn't matter when you have the footwork of Jude. Jude has really shown us that he has come here and prepared for tonight, forcing Cade early into this third round into the corner.
Interesting that Cade didn't meet him in the middle. He let Jude come to him.
He didn't let
Jude is applying
Cade
the
is ready to
pressure
go.
right now.
He's smiling. Oh, and this is where Cade really just...
I think what Cade's going to have to watch is his open hand strikes. We're seeing a lot of...
Oh, my goodness. Big shots there from Cade. Keeping Jude up against the rope, but Jude's waiting on him. Jude is waiting on him. Big right hand from Jude. Oh, my goodness. And another correction on the face mask.
I think we're seeing some blood here on the canvas.
First spots of blood there on the canvas. I think it's Cade.
I think Cade might be bleeding here.
Cade is bleeding here. Cade looks like he's
waiting in the wrong corner.
Out of the right nostril.
He might have been knocked into the wrong corner, but that's okay. That's all right.
And they're ready.
Okay, they're ready.
Big third round. Big right hand there from Cade. And Jude is being forced back on the ropes. Another left shovel hook there from Cade. And a big return from Jude. Cade is ready. Looks like he wants to just unload here on Jude in the corner, but Jude is stanced up, ready to fight back. he really needs to get out of this position. Jude is in a bad position here. Perfect foot movement there from Jude. Working his way around the canvas here and into another corner. Looks like these boys are just staring each other off.
You can tell that both these fighters are getting a little bit exhausted from these massive punches that are being thrown.
And a big left-hand push there from Cade to push Jude up against the ropes. And here he is just unloading shots.
The question is who has the most heart here in this bout in the third round. It's all about heart right here. Oh, there's no one
correcting Jude. Jude he needs to fight. His headgear's coming off, but he just needs to fight. This isn't the time to complain about the headgear.
10
the last
seconds.
few seconds of this fight.
Stand and bang.
It looks like Jude wants to stand
in
and
the
bang.
middle. God!
In the center.
Oh my gosh!
What a throwdown! Get another shot. It's over.
Wow.
And just like that, it's over.
Wow, what a bout! That was insane. Jude's on the floor. Wow, what a performance from Jude. Cade is looking a little roughed up here. Wow.
I'm going to go down ringside and interview the winner of this fight. Let's see who took it.
Can I just take a second to appreciate both of these fighters' commitment to this bout? I mean, that was a spectacular performance. Cade has blood dripping all over his body at the moment. I mean, the amount of blood, sweat, and tears that went into this. Both fighters embracing. What an emotional moment. I have never been.
That was a wonderful first fight. Can we just say that they set the tone for the night? Woo! All right. After 3 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecard. And by unanimous decision, we have Cade out of the blue corner.
That's honestly, I mean, I hope that was a split decision there. We're going to get some more information and details from our post-fight interview. Alan is waiting in the fighter's corner.
In this moment, we have both fighters here coming for a post-fight interview. Great fight. Hey, can we,
Yo, Alan. Alan.
Yeah, we're gonna face this way. I'm here with the clear crowd favorite, Mr. Jude. Give it up again for Jude, everybody. Jude, that was electric. Tell us now, how do you feel in this moment? Both of you guys had an amazing fight there. That was really, really impressive to watch. How do you feel?
I mean, I feel great, you know. Nice to fight in front of my friends. Well, people I consider family. Everyone here is family for me. You know, it's a great fight with Cade, you know. Unluckily, I didn't come out with the win, but that happens.
Everybody give it up for our fighter, Mr. Jude. Give it up. Cade. Cade. And I'm here with our winner. He is beaten, he is torn, but he is victorious. Mr. Cade Collins! Cade, I want to ask you, after preparing so long and coming here with just a will to succeed, did tonight surprise you at all?
Absolutely. Jude is a dog. It was a pleasure to share the ring with him. I want to thank everyone for coming here and supporting this. It's so special that we get to do this in front of you guys. So thank you to everyone who's here right now. Thank you to Jude for being an amazing opponent.
Everybody give it up for Cade Collins. An amazing first round. Now we're here with Cam in the middle of the ring to announce our second fight of the night. Back here in the booth. I hope you guys can hear us all right after that incredible first fight of our bout. Yeah, we're in the dark here.
All right, are
You
we ready
guys
for
can
the
see
next
me,
fight,
but I sure
everybody?
can't. So
Let's go.
next fight is coming out here shortly.
Representing the blue corner, standing at 5'11", weighing in at 160 pounds, representing Babson College, we have Roman. Woo!
Roman, the Kazakh.
Oh, and he is
What?
not
Kazakh King? He's from
not taking his
Kazakhstan.
time. He is coming in
just
swift into the
a
ring.
wonderful fighter. A fighter who I've sparred multiple times. Finally, our lights come up there. You can see his face. There you go. Now you can see his face. Hood comes off. This fighter has extraordinary distance management. His punches, I like to say whenever I spar him, his punches seem to hit me even when he's far out of my range.
Yeah.
Legitimately, this guy fully extends his hand every time he throws a punch. And in boxing, those couple of inches could mean the title.
Yeah, and I had the privilege with training with him 2 days before this bout, and he was looking phenomenal. The head movement was amazing. The
All right.
positioning.
To introduce our
We're going
second
back to
fighter,
dark, everyone.
representing Babson College as well, standing at 5'7", weighing in at 165 pounds, we have Renzo El Condor.
Renzo El Condor coming in here now. He is ready to go. He's got his country's flag following him up to the ring. Now Renzo has made it very clear that tonight he owes it all to God. He is a extremely well-mannered and faithful young man who really has an impressive weight on his shoulders tonight. You can see there the cross on his chest as he comes in to the ring.
And what I would like to point out is, I think you're right about that. I think he's prepared. I think he's dedicated. But is he ready to amp that up? You know, he is a very well-mannered, well-spoken guy. But is he ready to take that to the next level? Because when you're in the ring, it's time for business.
It is time for business, Cole. I personally think that both of these fighters aren't entirely sure just how taxing these next 3 rounds of their life will be. Looks like Renzo's throwing some early shots here, just kind of getting loosened up. We're going to go ahead and move back to our desk as we move in to the first round of this fight. And
Both
we
fighters
are
touch
off here.
gloves here.
Roman's extending that jab early on, really making sure Renzo knows that he has length and he's not afraid to use it. Another good early jab connects for Roman.
Renzo looks like he's a little bit hiding behind the guard right now. I think he's just starting to feel the pressure of this bout.
Good clinch here. He's really keeping Roman's hands under control, but Roman still finds an opening there, coming with that right over Renzo's guard. Tense moment here early in the first.
Ow.
And Roman looks down almost to say as, let's stand here and throw. But Renzo looks like he's playing a different game. Comfortable, controlled. Not many of these shots are really getting through.
I think Renzo's doing a great job of keeping his guard.
He's definitely keeping a good guard up, and he's keeping some good distance management, but a brutal right hand drills into the side of his head, knocking him down. Wow. Excuse me, not knocking him down. Knocking him over a little bit. He kind of lost his balance there for a second. But it looks like the fight is still on, all right? Wasn't sure if anything had happened there.
I mean, Roman looks really comfortable here. Very low guard. He's got that almost Soviet straight punch combo.
He does have a Soviet style. That is very fitting. His hands are down. He's just kind of letting.
I think Renzo really's got to take that step forward if he's going to throw these shots. You got to throw them with intentions here, and that's when I talk about mean business. Like, you got to really mean these these shots when you're in the ring. Roman can't get too comfortable here, though.
Roman really can't. He has just such a low guard. It looks like Renzo's looking to capitalize on Roman's hands down. Some big shots here. End of the round. Wow. What an end to the round. Roman looked like he forgot that the fight was on. I think he thought that 10-second bell was the end of the round.
Wow.
But, I mean, that's just not a mistake you can make when you're
in the ring.
You're in the ring.
Defend yourself at all times. I mean, that's the rule. That's the rule here.
Really, what an incredible end to that first round.
We see Dan coming over
Nisnik there in Roman's corner, giving him some words of
approaching
advice.
the bottom right screen here.
Hopefully you guys can see him there. Yeah, he's kind of a secondary coach, likes to give his 2 cents when it's not welcome, and sometimes it is. But
I think,
in that sense, I don't know how much
Roman
Roman
can
get out of this. Yeah, I do think he could use that. I hope Dan told him to not drop his hands when he hears the 10-second bell. That might be a good thing to keep in mind.
Renzo, I mean, he still has the ability to throw those big shots, as we could just see from that flurry that he threw at the end of the first round.
I really think that first round finish took Renzo to win that round. Looks like Roman's trying to establish this jab early in the second, and a big right barely connects. But Roman just has his hands basically all the way down.
Renzo, I think, came here to play now.
Oh, big left
shot.
hand. Big left hand there. And another. And another. He's got him on the ropes now.
Oh,
wow.
Can't turn your back.
Wow. Big right hand. Renzo looks like he is definitely hurt here, middle of the second round.
Renzo's getting a count.
We're getting a ref check here on Renzo. Good count.
Okay.
Fight is still on. All right.
Renzo really's got to stand his ground here. I think if he throws some shots, try to establish some respect in the ring, I think he should be doing a lot better.
Roman's hands are down, and Renzo needs to earn his respect.
I think this is where a big overhand right could really, really change the direction of this fight. He needs to establish some big shots here.
And Roman just looking cool, calm, collected. He's so comfortable in this position. Renzo, good right hand there in the clench. Oh, and he's down.
Okay.
And he's down.
Wow.
For our first knockdown of the night, Roman with that lead right hand coming in on the bottom side of Renzo's chin there.
I think Renzo is out for the count.
And we're giving him a few seconds here
I think the ref is calling the fight.
And the ref is calling the bout, it looks like.
All right.
Does he want to keep
We're waiting
fighting?
for a decision here.
And that's the fight.
All
it
right.
looks like they're taking his headgear off.
And that is the fight.
I would really love the ref to give us some sort of signals here. He's not really, like, is the fight still on? Is it off? Or it looks like they're taking the headgear off.
I think
he's just stoic, not really speaking.
But I think we gotta give him the benefit of the doubt here. He is a very experienced individual when it comes to these things. And I think if you're the ref and you can tell that the fighter's just not in it, he's not in it. I mean, sometimes you get in that ring and it gets hard quick. You know, you have a plan until that first punch comes out.
I'm gonna go interview our fighter following this fight.
Ladies
you guys will see me on the floor.
The referee has called a stop to this contest. Declaring your winner by knockout. We have blue corner. Let's go! Woo!
What a performance from Roman there. I mean, that was a spectacular finish there. I think he saw that first round and really wanted to step things up, take things seriously there. We're going to pan over to Alan right now for the post-fight interview.
Hello, everyone. What a second fight. That was very, very entertaining. I'm here with our winner, Mr. Roman. Roman, I know a lot of work. You put in a lot of work to get you here tonight. Are you happy? Are you excited?
Yes.
I'm happy and excited. Amazing to hear. Everybody give it up for Roman. Roman, now I know we train a lot together, and I can comfortably say that I am now very afraid of you and what you can do to me. But I'm going to leave that there and just say congratulations on this amazing win. Anything else you want to say?
That was an amazing fight. I really love my friend Renzo. Yeah.
Beautiful. Give it up one more time for Mr. Roman. Yeah, give it up. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with Renzo. What a bout, what an effort. I know he has all thanks to God. I want to hear it from him personally. Here we go.
Well, thank you so much. Guys, thank you all for coming out here today. As he said, shout out to God. You know, it wouldn't be possible without him. Wouldn't be possible. I wasn't expecting to see my mom here today. She pulled through. My mom hates violence. She doesn't like me getting punched in the face, but she came through anyways, and that means the world. So thank you so much. Thank you, Babson. God bless you all.
Everybody give one more round of applause for Renzo. If you'll now put your attention back on the beautiful man standing in the middle of the ring, Mr. Cam.
Now waiting for our third fight of this card, main card. Looks like Cam is giving everyone a little bit of room to breathe here as we prepare. And now the lights go dim.
And there go the lights.
All right, are we ready for the next fight? Let's go!
Next fight's coming up here.
All right, making their entrance from the blue corner. Standing at 5'11", weighing in at 164 pounds, representing Babson College, we have Meyer!
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a fight to really get excited about. Meyer is a fighter who is very clean. He is someone who you can tell he pays attention to detail. There we go, the lights. Now you can see him walking in.
Really excited to see how he looks in this bout. I mean, I've seen this fighter kind of develop over this year.
We both have.
Yeah, and we early on were very impressed with his natural ability to pick up the sport of boxing. I think the question is, was he able to finalize his style, really get comfortable in his stance? I think that's what we're really looking for tonight. He has good fundamentals, but is he now comfortable in the ring? I think is the question.
Very good question to ask as he puts on his headgear here in the blue corner. We're going to introduce our next fighter coming up here, fighting out of the red corner now.
All right, now for the second entrance, representing the red corner, standing at 5'8", weighing in at 165 pounds, and representing Babson College, we have Elliot Nonstop.
Mr. Elliot. I know you guys can't see him now, but if you could, I promise there would be goosebumps on your arms.
Elliot is looking very, very confident here. Unfortunately, you guys cannot see his intro due to the lights, but now that the lights are on, you can see he's having fun with it.
Hey, this kid is jacked. What is this kid split? I need to. So Cole and I have this kind of ongoing joke. I guess it's not a joke. The joke is that I can't gain any weight. I've been eating way more than I normally do for a long time, and I've gained no weight. And Elliot came up to me the other day and asked me if I had lost weight.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. I mean,
I don't know.
we all have our low moments, we all have our highs, but I expect this round, this match right here, to be a good one, if anything is for sure about tonight. I mean, these fighters, this is a good matchup. I feel like this is going to be very competitive, and I think that's what this is about. You know, giving people their most competitive fight. Myers is looking ready.
Is looking ready. He looks calm. He looks collected.
Give us a little nod
I
to the
talked with
booth.
him briefly before this fight yesterday. I gave him some strawberries, kind of just a pre-fight present, little gift, a little good luck there. I will say that both of these fighters are friends outside of the ring, so I wouldn't be surprised if this is kind of erring on the side of not Jude and Cade, if you get my drift. I would doubt if either of these men are looking to absolutely kill one another.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't say that means this is going to be a bad fight.
I think this is going to
They're
be a lot more
both
technical.
technical
I
fighters.
think this is going to be a lot more
technical.
technical than the previous bouts.
Okay,
I
some
mean,
good respect shown. And Meyer immediately with the first punch thrown here in round 1.
I think they're going to have to really start connecting these shots. I think with the gap we see with these first round, with these fighters coming out that this is their first bout, is we kind of see a lack of connect with these shots, right? At first they're not really used to hitting people at that full power.
That's
but
true.
When you come in here, it's not a spar anymore.
It's a fight.
It's a fight.
And I think Meyer knows that, and that's why he's just standing his ground, working his way around Elliott. Elliott here keeping kind of a higher guard. If you can see, his gloves are turned a bit outwards. That's a good jab
These are
there.
quick
from
exchanges.
Elliott. Some quick exchanges, just some casual jabs thrown, and big, good
Overhand
right hand
Myers.
from Meyer. Looks like he kind of said, hey man, I didn't mean to hit you that hard there after that shot. But that's what this is. So I hope both these boys are ready to rumble here in the middle of the first round. Some good jabs exchanged.
I wonder if they had any words exchanged before. I mean, this is a Babson versus Babson fight, but I hope that they both came here to play.
God, Will Copa is sitting on the other end of this canvas right now, just watching his creation come to life, watching these two very skilled fighters fight in the Babson Boxing Club ring.
And this is part
What
of the
an
next
amazing thing to
generation. This
look
is more of
at.
Joel's, generation here as the newest generation of fighters. It's very interesting to see them perform.
Oh,
We can
big
see
left
that
hand there from Elliott.
Copa is really analyzing the
A
scene.
good left hand and then a good trade there from Meyer. He's standing his ground. He doesn't want to get backed up into that corner. And there's the first round.
Wow.
Very collected, very calm, very respectful from both fighters there. And here's Sylvie introducing us to our second round.
Wow. Okay, that was a very, as we expected, very technical round. I am excited for these fighters to kind of let loose in these later rounds. I mean, we do want to display, your technical ability. You want to remain focused, stay patient, but at some point you really got to let it loose.
You do.
You got to let it fly.
I think part of what's really important to look for coming into the second round is both these men know each other's distance now.
Yeah.
They know how far they can stand and not get hit. And it's going to be exciting to see how Meyer uses that knowledge to pivot and move inside Elliott's high guard.
I really like Elliott as a defensive fighter here. I mean, he's making the right play by not overreacting to these punches.
And he's catching a lot of them too.
Yeah, he's doing a great job at catching. I just want to see a little bit more offense here. Making moves offensively.
He needs to catch these punches and then earn a little bit of back counter action going on that he just hasn't been able to take advantage of here.
And I think you're right with that point. I mean, as a defensive fighter, you also have to make sure you have counters.
Yeah.
That's where you're going to score your points, right? I mean,
you can block and miss every shot, but if you never hit the guy, you're not going to win the fight.
Exactly. And that's why I want to take a little bit of attention to Myers right here.
Big right hand there from Meyer.
Taking
Meyer
the
knows where
initiative.
he's at.
Yes.
He's backing Elliott into this corner, putting on a show. Elliott responds with a left hand. They're midway through the second round. We got some big body shots being thrown there by Meyer. And here goes Elliott. Elliott just good defensively. He's in a good stance. He looks comfortable, but he's just not throwing enough volume for Meyer to really feel it here middle of the second round.
Okay, we're getting some great head movements, some good dodges from Elliott. He's really got to take he's really going to capitalize on
double
these
jab
shots
there
here.
and a big overhand right.
Good jabs from Meyer.
Yep. Good jabs from Meyer. These boys are both keeping their distance. They don't want to get too close now. And big shots there from Meyer. Good shots there from Meyer.
Great combination. Going high to the body, and Elliott responds with a 1-2.
Another right hand over the top of Meyer's high guard.
That's where that defensive playing comes in, but you got to be comfortable with taking that step in. Check left hook.
And that's the round.
And a jab to finish off that round.
Wow.
You really can take, I mean, though this wasn't as aggressive as some of the other bouts that we've seen, I think this is a great display of the technique and the discipline you get from.
I would definitely say Cade and Jude can learn a lot from these boys.
Right, and no, and not that their fight wasn't very entertaining, but boxing's not always about hitting the other person. It's also about not getting hit. And when you're missing that technique and you get a little bit too aggressive, things start slipping through the cracks. It's not as clean. It's more of a brawl. And that's great. At some point, you know, the fight is going to become a brawl, you know? But I think what's so beautiful about the art of boxing is hit, but not get hit, you know?
Exactly right, Cole. And we see Meyer getting a good talk by Coach Nate Shear here to start off our third round. I think Meyer knows where he needs to be for this third round, and I think he's going to put on a show
Good
for
touch
us.
in the middle. Meyer still coming out with that strong jab.
Good jab there from Meyer. Elliott just on his back foot in this third round. I really need to see Elliott moving into these punches, but his back's against the rope, and Meyer is just walking him down. High guard here from Elliott. Missed body shot there. Oh, good left hand there from Meyer. Slipped right, another good jab and a good, wow, he is just getting out of range so quickly
I think the
and
issue
smoothly.
with Elliott here is, as being the defensive fighter, you have to be on it every punch.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're missing these punches and you're not taking the opportunities, you're going to be losing a lot of points on the board here. You're going to be down a lot of points.
Meyer, also being the slightly longer, further reach fighter, has that natural advantage that Elliott just has not been able to get around just yet. We're coming into midway through this third and final round, and we just see Meyer unloading body shots on Elliott. Yeah, Meyer is just cool, calm, collected.
I would like to see them be a little bit less cool here in this third round, actually.
Yeah, I really would like to see some bigger shots being thrown. Both these boys are still seem to be feeling each other out, but it's very clear kind of who is leading us thus far. We're coming in here the last couple of seconds.
10 seconds. He's giving a little head nod.
Let's go.
Are we going to see some
good shots
some
there
stand and bang here?
And that's the fight. Good first fight for both of these Babson fighters. I think we all can take a guess at who might have come out victorious there. Wow, what a fight. And what an amazing showcase of preparation by everyone who made this event possible. I want to first of all thank my mom and my dad. I hope that they're watching this video right now. Shout out Claudia, shout out Ava, shout out my whole family, all my friends too. Shout out everyone, actually. I hope you guys enjoyed that third fight here at the Babson Harvard Brandeis boxing bout. It is an amazing thing that we have this ring here today, and I still haven't gotten over the fact of just how many people are in attendance. It is really, the energy in here is so palpable, you can feel it. We're looking at Elliott and Meyer here in the ring. It looks like Cam is coming up to give our decision here. We're gonna have them both meet in the center. Here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecard. Unanimous decision. Blue corner.
Mr. Meyer coming out with the win over Elliott, and a beautiful showcase of sportsmanship there with the hug after that fight. So Meyer is a good friend of mine. You guys could probably tell that by how biased my commentating has been up until this point. But I've actually been training him for the past couple of months, sparring and really putting some work in. I will say, in terms of dedication and work and time put into this sport, Myers is one of our best. Now we're going to go to Cole for a post-fight interview.
Congratulations, Meyer. I want to ask you, how are you feeling about your victory tonight?
I'm feeling absolutely wonderful. Putting in the good work at the Babson Boxing Club, and the work paid off, so really happy about that.
Awesome. Congratulations. That was a huge victory. What do you think led you to that victory?
Just consistency, to be honest. Days you feel like missing out on boxing class, but you always got to show up.
Excellent. Congratulations. Elliott, my man, you did an amazing job defensively. I really liked your slips there. What do you think you could have done better in that bout?
I think increasing volume is something I need to work on. I started boxing due to anxiety-related things, and that is present in my style. So I got to work through that. So I know what I need to work on, and I'm ready to go moving forward.
You did an excellent job, and everyone is very proud of you. Is there anything else you would like to say to the people about the boxing club in general?
Try boxing. It's an adrenaline rush like nothing you'll know until you try it. Anyone can do it. There's a fighting style and a way to fight for every single person, big or small, any body type. Just come try it. And don't hate on anyone until you try it.
Excellent. Thank you so much. Round of applause for the fighters.
Really impressive words there from Elliott, the unfortunate loser in our third fight, but really clear words. I think it's really helpful for everyone to take what he said to heart. Coming out here takes a lot of not only skill, but courage as well. And I think it's super important that win or lose, we just make sure that everyone gets their respect and the congratulations that they deserve. Moving into this fourth fight of the night, we're gonna go to Cam for the announcement. Cole's coming back here to the booth with me.
That was an awesome experience being able to be that close to the fighters after that.
Really?
I think Elliott did an excellent job of articulating.
I was just talking about
what the Babson
Okay,
Boxing
guys,
Club
are we
is
ready
about.
for our fourth fight? Let's go!
Cameron is
As a
honestly the star
reminder,
of the show
after our
today.
fourth fight, we will have a 10-minute intermission. Just letting you guys know. All right. For our first introduction, from the blue corner, we have Dorena at 5'3", 156 pounds, represent Brain Nice. Let's go!
And I missed. Oh, this is the fight that they're talking about. Okay, this is our first women's fight of the night.
Of the main card?
Yes,
Not
of the main
not-
card.
not
Oh,
of the-
sorry, not of the
we had
night. Our second women's fight of the night. Our first women's fight of the main card.
Now, I believe this is going to be a Brandeis versus Babson
This is
bout.
a Brandeis versus Babson bout. This bout is one of those ones where the opposing schools actually have a little bit to fight over.
Yeah.
I mean, we've been fighting and sparring Brandeis now for 2 years.
Yes.
Going to a gym where we both share and we both train in. And I think because of that reason, we are very excited to see what these
All
two
right.
girls have to
Now
show
for our
tonight.
second entrance, representing the red corner. Sitting at 5'6", 152 pounds from Babson College, we have Gianexis!
Gianexis. Now,
Gianexis, better known as Gia by her
Gia
friends and
is
family. She
a
looks
woman of few words,
ready. She is a
but-
woman of few words. She is what I like to call a nonchalant fighter. She seems very nice and friendly.
Until you get in the ring.
Until you get in the ring,
Yeah.
and then she shows you what she's really made of.
I'm actually really excited for this bout here. I think this is going to be a great show out from both Babson and Brandeis Boxing.
I agree. This is one of those interesting moments right now where you have Genesis, excuse me, what Genesis? Gia. I just call her, I can't pronounce her full name. I'm sorry, guys. I'm going to call her Gia.
It's okay. You're from the
I'm
south.
from the south,
yeah,
man. I don't know.
And it's all right. It's going to be okay.
We're stupid
we'll just
down
go with
there.
Gia
We're
for
stupid
the night.
down there.
And no, you guys are just...
We can't enunciate well.
No, I mean, nothing wrong with being from the south. Unless you're Alan Burgess.
Unless you're Alan Burgess.
No, I'm just kidding. Shout out Alan Burgess.
Both our fighters are prepped here and ready to go. I shouted out my whole family before this fight starts. Do you want to shout out your whole family? Just say shout out whole family.
Shout out whole family.
Yeah.
Love you, Mom. Shout out Ella. Ella's going to be upset if I don't say Ella, too.
Shout out Ella. Gia's getting her gloves there taped on. And there we go. Beginning of the first round. We're in the booth. This is Cole and Alan commentating on our 4th fight of the night.
Ooh.
Big shots there from Gia early on.
I'm really liking the combinations.
Gia's hands are quick.
I think that's what you got to be careful about with the nonchalant fighters.
She is quick. Wow, those jabs are really starting to do some damage, pushing her opponent into the opposing corner.
The crowd is loving Gia right now. We're getting a huge chant.
Dorena needs to really earn some respect here because Gia already has the crowd chanting her approval. Wow, just controlling the fight early on in the first round. Those jabs look like they're starting to do a little bit of damage as well, really starting to slow down her opponent. Big right hand there.
We see a lot of passion coming out of the Babson corner from the coaches.
You can tell
they're trying to
this
communicate.
fight has some history behind it. Brandeis versus Babson here.
I wonder what the coaches are saying.
Big shots there from Gia. Big right hand.
Yet she keeps
charging through. Really using that left hand to gauge the distance before she comes through with those overhand right shots, just barely coming over the guard of her opponent, Dorena.
Wow.
And I think Dorena she's doing a great job with this ring positioning, staying in the center of the ring, but she really needs to start slipping some of these jabs and moving inside Gia's guard.
Dorena hits right hook to the body, another right hook to the face.
A couple right hooks to the face there. It looks like Gia got knocked, her headgear got knocked off there for a second.
See, I mean,
but that unwavering confidence has just not stopped her from continuing to move forward.
Despite the confidence, you can never underestimate your opponent. I think could be a flaw coming into this later
Big
rounds.
right hand there from Gia, and that's the round.
I think what
Good
we need
showcase
to
of
see
sportsmanship. Go ahead, Cole.
Is Dorena really come out strong, really plant her feet, really throw those hooks. I mean, she's having great connections. That combination, right hook to the body, left hook to the head, and another right hook to the head, I think was a great display of where she could put some damage in.
I want to quickly introduce the blue corner's coach. This is from Brandeis University, Coach Dina. We know her very well. I've gotten some very good fighting tips from her. She looks like she's calming down her fighter here in the corner, getting her ready for the start of the second round. Gia looks calm. She looks collected. She looks ready to fight.
I mean, but that's what I love about this third round is
second round.
About the second round, this is where things start to pick up.
Exactly right, Cole. I think that Cole and I are having fun with this. Wow, big right overhand. And they're starting to chant again.
Oh.
You can tell that is just fueling her. The
Gia.
footwork from Gia is just really impressive here. Coming in and out and in again. Coming in with those right crosses. It's impressive just how much distance Gia is able to cover with her backhand. And good space, good distance management there. You really never know.
I think we're seeing a
when
little bit
you're
too much
safe with Gia.
Swatting from the blue corner right here, the blue gloves.
What do you mean by swatting, Cole?
We're seeing her kind of maybe overreact, flinch to the punches, and I think that's causing some delays with her counters and returns here. Renna really needs to take that penetration step and commit to the combination here.
Good movement there by Gia, just barely moving out of range of Dorena's punches, and now following up with a few of her own, pushing her into the ropes. This is a brawl.
The
big left hand overright
of
and
having
Gia,
someone on the ropes is absolutely electric.
It is. The crowd just loves it.
I mean, as a fighter myself, I don't think there's a better feeling when you're landing those shots on the ropes. You just get so excited. I think the key in those moments is to stay controlled, though. Make sure you're landing those shots.
Gia, here's the last 10 seconds of the round. Let's see what happens. Okay, big shots there from Gia. Wow, big right hand.
Renna really needs to
and just a barrage of shots coming into the final seconds of round 2.
Wow.
I want to say something. I think Gia's confidence is giving her that comfort to be able to have her opponent on the ropes and not overcommit. I think you see so often with the crowd at the loudness level that they are, fighters getting too excited and just really overcommitting to shots that they shouldn't be on the ropes.
Yeah.
I think Gia does a great job of pushing her opponent up, making her uncomfortable, taking a deep breath, resetting, and doing it again.
And I think that's what's so great about Gia's strategy. She's really just playing her game. You know, I mean, it's not that she's not considering or respecting her opponent, but she's really sticking to what she knows best. And I think that's important for the fighter to utilize their strengths there and being able to adapt under pressure. However, we haven't seen a ton of pressure coming back, but I think in this third round, we're going to see a little bit of a pickup.
And here we go. The third round has started. And there's a very clear crowd favorite. Wow, what a left hand.
Stiff
Another
jab.
right and left.
These stiff jabs are really putting the pressure on. We see our coaching, the Babson coaching staff being very passionate. All right, we're seeing Marina really open up a little bit.
She just knows the distance. She keeps it safe. She understands where she can throw, when she can hit, and how to get out of range. Beautiful.
Okay.
Oh, big shots here.
Big shots.
Some impressive defensive work here by both fighters in the first clinch of this bout. And it looks like they're taking their time to reset and come in.
Oh,
looks like Gia wanted to tap gloves there, but it was a no-go for Dorena. And Gia's making her wish she did.
Really
big shots.
I think we saw something very good here in the clinch, though. I mean, she threw those two big right hands. I think Gia is going to want to keep her space here.
Gia is just so comfortable with her hands nearly down at her side, but just barely being missed by these shots by Dorena. She is in her place right now, and she knows it. There's a good feint there by Gia.
Dorena's really got to plant her feet and throw the shot.
Last 10 seconds here of round 3. Wow, big right hand.
This straight right, see, that's the thing about these straight punches. They come in quick before you can catch these overhands, these
what
hooks.
A fight. Wow.
Wow, very impressive for
Everybody
those fighters.
online, give a round of applause for Gia and Dorena. That was extremely impressive. Looks like the coaches are cleaning their fighters up here. Cole's going down ringside to interview the winner of this fight. We'll see who that is in a moment.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scoreboard, and by unanimous decision, we have G-Nexus from the red corner!
The clear crowd favorite takes the victory. and she goes to celebrate in her corner. Extremely impressive job by both of these fighters, and great sportsmanship as well.
All right, guys, that was our 4th fight, so we will have a 10-minute intermission now. Use the bathroom, do whatever you got to do.
First, we're going to hear from Cole and the winner of the fight, Gia, down on the floor.
All right, Gia.
Guys, while everyone's taking their bathroom breaks, I just want to have a brief moment to talk to you guys for a second.
Live.
And I want to make sure the camera is on me.
You win. That was an excellent shot.
So I'm just going to give a quick
Is there anything
wave.
you would like to, anyone you'd like to shout out at this time?
I'll personally shout out Joel. He's been a great coach. I sent him a text the other day of how great of a coach he was, and I'm sad that he's a senior, but he just made boxing really enjoyable to come to, so I really appreciate it.
Can you turn it down a little bit?
It seems like you had a lot of fans and support out here today. How did that contribute to the fight?
Honestly, when I was feeling really tired, it kind of motivated me to keep going, and it was just really nice and welcoming.
Awesome. Well, great job. Congratulations. We'll see you in the next one. It seems that we have lost our other... All right. Well, congratulations to both fighters. It was a great bout.
All right, everybody. That's our intermission for the Babson Brandeis Harvard boxing bout here at Babson College. It's nighttime now. That's how long everyone's been fighting, and I can't wait for you guys to see the upcoming fights. We have a few more coming in after our intermission, but I just want to talk briefly about kind of my journey with boxing and why I love the sport so much. It's taken a lot of work. We got Cam and Cole waving me from down there. It's taken a lot of work for all of this to come to fruition. It started with literally just Will Copa and a few people trying to get funding for 2 or 3 punching bags, and now we have a ring and a tech crew and hundreds of people here to watch us. That is just such an amazing transition and feeling, and I bet it feels even better for Will Copa down on the floor. Boxing is one of those sports that's not for everyone. When I was growing up, I played a lot of sports, a lot of different sports. Soccer, basketball, football, tennis. I ran cross country. But it wasn't until college that I found the sport that I really, truly fell in love with, and that's boxing. It's something that is so difficult that it makes other aspects of your life feel easy because of it. For example, if you can take an hour out of your day to hit a punching bag and then get punched in the face, there's no way you can't finish your homework for whatever class you're struggling with. It's something that just really makes or breaks a moment. And I think everyone who falls in love with boxing falls in love with it for different reasons, which is such an interesting facet of the sport. Here's Cole joining me back in the booth. Cole, it's good to have you back here with us. I was sharing kind of why I fell in love with boxing and why it's such an amazing sport. And I was saying that boxing is so unique in the way that people love it for different reasons.
Different reasons, but I think it's a shared appreciation for the respect it takes to get in the ring, right? It takes a lot of bravery to get in there. So I think it is connected by a common thread of respect, mutual respect, and I think that's what these fighters are learning right now. Many of these guys, this is their first bout ever.
Yeah.
And they're doing phenomenal.
First bout ever. God, the
huge display of
nerves
courage.
are impressive.
I think we're about to,
I think they're practicing here for maybe what will be the intro to the back half of our night tonight.
Yeah. And
But
can we just congratulate all of the staff and
give some thanks, this big guy.
additional people? Yeah, Travis and the Camps.
So maybe
Absolute
they
legend.
it's hard to know sometimes. I mean, guys, there are so many moving parts with this. Like, Cole and I commentating this is just one of those moving parts. We have the cheerleading team, people literally trying to kill each other, and like music and stuff going on. So like, when we don't know what's going on, I promise it's under control. Cole and I are just misinformed. That's all it is. So I really hope you guys are enjoying it thus far. I want to encourage you guys.
Shout out some people in the crowd too.
Yeah, true.
Fuad, Hannah.
Yeah, true. I think right now I want to say two things. First of all, I want you guys to take what you're seeing here, all these fighters getting into this ring, and try boxing for yourself, please. If you don't like it, that's fine, but you'll never know unless you try it. And I promise you, it's a lot of fun. It really is. You don't have to fight. You can just practice. You can just work out and punch a punching bag and run on the treadmill if you want. But,
I think for me personally, and Alan probably touched on this earlier, I built so much confidence with myself. I think a lot of people think it's all about aggression and all about violence, but I think what I learned most is about controlling that emotion. You know, it's about having the passion at the right moment. And I think that's what's really important. And I think that's what's really important about, you know, life in general.
I think it's so interesting that you say the whole controlled aggression part, because to an untrained eye, boxing just looks like two people getting into a ring and trying to be as aggressive and hurtful as possible. But what it really is at the higher levels is a cadence, a dance, a real chess match that rewards patience and rewards you being calculated and understanding your opponent by more than just how hard can they hit me or how hard can I hit them.
And I think that's where that passion comes from. It's do you have that want? Do you have that dog? Do you have that willing to keep going? It gets hard in those third rounds. Like it's when you get in those deep waters, no one's there to save you. You know, it's up to you. It's up to your confidence in your ability and your capacity to show that, you know, display what you've been training. And I think that's what's so impressive about a lot of these fighters. I mean, we've seen a lot of great rounds, and I think it really comes down to, in a lot of these fights, that third round. Are you willing to keep the pressure up?
It's such an amazing sport for that reason, that it progressively gets more difficult the further or the longer that you do it. Like, you're never going to get into a fight that's sanctioned and be like, hey, I'm not scared of my opponent. Right? Like, you're always in a position where you could lose the fight. You're never free from victory. Look at our first fight of the night, our first main card fight of the night, Cade versus Jude. You've got a guy like Cade who's 6'3", what do they say, 220 pounds, and a guy who's nearly 30 pounds lighter than him.
Yeah.
Both of those fighters had a very close call contest-worthy fight.
I would be very surprised if that wasn't a split, to be honest. If that was unanimous, I'd be a little bit surprised there.
Yes, I would too, actually. I believe they called it unanimous. But from up here, you know, we can't really tell. We don't have a judge's look at the contest, so obviously we have to give the discretion to the judge. But all of these fights have been pretty close. As apart from Roman Renzo, I will say that one was, you know, our first main knockout or TKO of the fight, where they kind of just ended things. But I think from there, every other fight's been pretty contested. What is it, contest? I guess that's what I'm trying to say,
And I think I want to touch on something earlier. It's not about not having fear, right? You're going to be nervous, you're going to be afraid sometimes, but it's about overcoming that, being willing to step in the ring. And I think that's part of it. You know, you got to be willing to put yourself out there.
You have to be willing to put yourself out there is something that I wish I could get like framed and put up in our gym.
Yeah,
because boxing is a sport that...
All right. Let's introduce the chair team.
The cheer team.
Cheer team's coming on. Halftime show. How's it going, everyone? I hope you can see us. We can't see you. So
I hope you're doing well.
Hope we're doing you well.
Yeah.
Hoping you're doing it well.
Hope everyone's well at this point.
I hope that some people that like know Cole and I personally are watching this and are just like, this is so awesome. I can't believe these boys.
I think everyone else might be saying something different.
Yeah, everyone else like, what the hell?
But we still love you guys, and we still appreciate you guys for watching, and we hope that this live stream is living up to your expectations.
I wish I could
a
say
lot of great performances.
It's thanks to all of y'all that this is happening, but it's really just thanks to us and the people that put this on. So you guys are welcome.
No, thank you.
This is great.
No,
this is great.
Thank you for watching.
I'm joking. Sorry.
Alan is a little bit sarcastic, if you could not have picked that up yet. But we are very excited to get into this last half of the bout. I'm going to go ahead and grab the sheet here.
Let's see.
And we are on to...
Oh, Gabriel!
Okay, guys.
Versus David.
Guys. This is, I would say, like this is the fight that Cole and I are excited about.
We, we have great connections with all of our Babson fighters, of course. I think Gabriel is someone we're really excited about because he has outside experience as well. Like, this is not just it's not his first rodeo.
It's not his first rodeo.
Yeah.
Both Cole, if I'm not mistaken, both Cole and I have sparred him before. He is a long fighter, meaning he has, for his height, for his body weight, he has a very long reach. And I'm excited to see his opponent, especially. I haven't seen his opponent fight in person.
Yeah.
I've heard stories of his opponent. I know that he's a trained and good fighter, but I don't know much else.
Yeah.
So we'll see kind of how that plays out in this upcoming bout. I will say that he is friends with Austin, who is our main event of the night, fighting Lenny. So if those guys have been training together,
and if they fight any similar, it's going to be a good bout.
It's going to be a great bout. I'll say in boxing, a really important special thing is to have a training partner.
Yeah.
Cole and I train literally almost every day, boxing, fighting each other. It's a great way of kind of mediating some of the conflicts or some of the stuff that we're getting mad at each other at by just trying to beat each other up.
I mean, I think when you are with someone for that amount of time, and especially training up to a fight, I mean, you spend a lot of time together working on your skills, honing your craft. I mean, it's not just about in the gym. It's about, are you doing the right things outside of the gym as well?
Here's Cam going back to me.
All right. How we feeling after halftime? Guys, come on. I asked for one thing when we first came, and that was for energy. How we feeling after halftime? There we go. All right. Making their first entrance out of the blue corner. Standing at 6 foot tall, weighing in at 170 pounds, representing Brandeis University. We have David Thomas.
David Thomas coming out here from Brandeis University. This is a fighter who is relatively unknown to Cole and I.
Getting some mixed reactions from the crowd right now.
It's Brandeis. What do you expect?
Yeah. I wonder what the Brandeis turnout is looking like. I think it's this right side of the ring here.
It looks like they do have some the right side of the ring. Not only do I not recognize a lot of the faces, but I definitely think that in terms of people cheering for the Brandeis fighters, it would definitely be skewed to the right side of our ring tonight.
Yeah.
And here he comes into the ring. David. Long hair. He's going to have to put that back as they put his headgear on.
All right.
Have to tilt his
now
head
making
back.
our second entrance.
In the dark.
In the red corner, representing Babson College, standing at 6'1", weighing in at 165 pounds. We have Gabriel Wickerson.
Yeah.
Oh, and he's got a sign for him. They've made him.
We are
cards.
seeing a lot of
It has his name on it.
Gabriel fans in the crowd right
and
here.
they have pictures of his face that they've printed out. Wow. There's a very clear crowd favorite as he makes his triumphant entrance into the ring.
As you can see, Gabriel is coming out with a lot of energy. He's very excited.
David looking calm.
Very calm. I know what it's like to, I wrestled back in the day, so I know what it's like to have that headgear on
oh my gosh.
when you're fighting with the long hair. And it is quite tedious at times. So I hope that doesn't.
What do you mean long hair, Cole? You're bald.
I am currently bald. You are right about that, Alan Burgess. But I used to have long, luscious locks that have since been removed.
But they're coming back.
Soon. They're coming back soon.
Gabriel's getting his headgear on here. Looks like it's all set. In the full title boxing outfit here. Both of these men, a lot of length on both of these guys. Tall fighters with wide reach. Gabriel's getting his gloves taped on,
sealing the deal with the tape. There's no backing out now.
When that tape goes on the gloves, I tell you, your heart just drops. But Gabriel looks like he's ready.
All right. And David looks very, very relaxed.
Very relaxed. All right. Let's see how calm David really is. Big shots coming out here early on. And Gabriel's already readjusting his headgear after that first hit. So wide shots. Both of these boys are throwing their hands out wide. Oh, big shots here. Gabriel's readjusting his headgear as it comes in. Says he needs a readjustment.
Readjustment early on.
I mean, I guess it's better to fix the problem, nip it in the butt, than let it attack you like it did to Jude there.
I am from that little short snippet we got there, that preview, I'm very excited to see what this round entails. I mean, both fighters look very excited for this round.
Oh, and hands are flying. David with some good combinations, but Gabriel's movement is really good. Big right hand there from David, and here's our first clench, and it's broken up.
Okay.
I think Gabriel needs to take a deep breath, understand his reach, and stop falling into these right hands of David. Another big right from David. And another big right.
Is looking very comfortable.
Here's our second clinch.
In these exchanges.
And they're off. Both of these boys swinging wild here from David. These big looping right hands. He just keeps getting caught on his chin by Gabriel's long, lengthy jab.
I like how...
And here we go. Pushing him into the ropes.
Taking a little bit of a mirrored stance here.
Both of these fighters with their experience level really aren't. Oh, big right hand there from David. Lands on Gabriel, excuse me. Late in this first round. Another barrage of shots by David. Gabriel needs to keep his hands up.
I think Gabriel needs to do a better job at controlling the distance. I think that's something that
10 seconds here left.
His coaching staff and us have
he's getting thrown about.
I think he's really got to take a step back.
His headgear.
And the headgear's off.
Headgear's off.
Wow.
And there's the round.
Okay, that is the first round.
First round where headgear has come clean off.
I don't know. That looked
almost like Gabriel wanted that headgear to come off. He almost tore it off him there in the end.
Yeah, that looked a little weird from our end. However, I think that's really indicative of what's going to be happening in these later rounds. I think David is applying great pressure here. And I hope that pressure continues into these later rounds. David is a Brandeis fighter, is that correct?
He is a Brandeis fighter, coached by Coach Dina here in our blue corner. We're saying goodbye to our good friends. Shout out Adela and David.
Shout out.
They're leaving here now, giving us a handshake as they walk off.
Wait, David. David.
David is taking a long time to get out of his corner here. Looks like they're readjusting his headgear.
Yeah, he's kind of stalling here.
Second round started a little bit late here, but a higher guard from Gabriel already throwing these jabs.
I think we're seeing Gabriel keep a little bit better distance here, which is what he should have been doing originally. I think he needs to stay a little bit more sturdy in his stance. He's getting a little bit too bladed here.
Good catch on that left arcing shot. David throws these wide shots.
I mean, Gabriel is doing a good job at keeping away from these big shots. I think when you're throwing these big shots with too much projection, too much telegraphing, it's a lot easier to react.
What a right hand that David is trying to land here on Gabriel. Not a lot of feints going on here.
No.
Both these fighters are really just clashing at the same time, hoping one of them will land more shots. And right now, David is coming out as our victor early in round two. another double connection.
Wow.
Left and right hand seems to be David's go-to shot. And Gabriel with a big right hand.
Oh, and they're fighting in the clinch. Gabriel is throwing some shots to the body.
Finally, they're in the clinch. And here they are.
David
kind of
quick to push him off.
I will say these fighters seem like so calm. Like I sort of, when I was fighting, when I would move out of the clinch, I would be huffing and puffing and anxious, but they just seem like they're, oh, what a left. Really put David in his place.
I think
good head movement there by Gabriel.
Gabriel would definitely be better off avoiding these huge exchanges as the
Gabriel
longer
just needs
fighter.
to throw his right. There's the second round. Oh, wow. Okay.
Just killed an ant.
Just
killed an ant.
Cole just killed an ant.
All
That was
right.
running across our desk.
Yeah.
Third round here in the second part of the Babson Brandeis Harvard boxing bout. We have David from Brandeis up against Gabriel from Babson College.
Shout out Yo-Yo, by the way.
Shout out Yo-Yo, shout out
Yo-Yo.
Harmony, shout out Nico. All of those class act friends of ours here at Babson College.
Yeah.
Let's talk about what we need to see from Gabriel.
Yeah, I agree.
He needs to take a deep breath. First of all, he is down in rounds.
Yeah.
He needs something that really shows off his training in this third and final round. I think he needs to plant his back foot and throw his right hand like he means it.
I think David has really been controlling the fight, and that's what we're talking about when we're talking about pace. David is really setting the pace, and at all moments, which is not a good thing for Gabriel. You really want to be, when it's your turn to go, you want to take that initiative. And it is hard with David's flurry of punches he is throwing. But that's when you really got to bite down, keep your eyes on your opponent, and see through those big looping punches.
Gabriel just off balance, nearly falling into David with every shot he throws. I really just want this kid to stay put.
Just throw them straights.
And stop
those straight
backing
punches
up
are
on
going
that
to
back
reach him
foot.
quicker.
Oh, no, he's off balance. These clenches aren't where they need to be for Gabriel here. And it looks like in the middle of round 3, David is leading in points.
Yeah, I think
big shots
after
here
that
David.
big combination. I mean, those hooks.
Another big right. And Gabriel, another big left. What
Gabriel looks a little bit shook
there from David. Big shots.
Wow. And it continues.
His shoulder.
Okay, wait, shoulder.
Seems like it's
shoulder's good.
Having some issues here.
Okay.
We're going to have to
Getting
finish
back into
this fight out. David staring him down. Last couple of seconds here in the third round. And this clench is just not where you want to be if you are Gabriel.
I think Gabriel is trying his best in these clinches to throw the combinations,
Last 10
but
seconds here.
Wow. Let's see what they got in the last final seconds.
And that's the fight.
Wow.
Wow.
Embrace from the fighters.
Good respect shown there at the end of the fight from both fighters.
What a bout.
And here comes Austin, our main event, congratulating David.
I'm surprised he's not warming up.
Is a victory. I am surprised he's not warming up. He might be already warm. Gabriel looks like his shoulder was really hurting him there in the third round.
I wonder what Gabriel's mindset was going into that third round. I think Allen's going to get a better take on that on the floor. I think that was a great display of both the fighters. I was a little bit surprised to see Gabriel not.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scoreboard, and by unanimous decision, we have the blue corner.
what I was going to say there is I was thinking that Gabriel, I was surprised that he wasn't staying to the kind of the game plan that he was telling me and Alan before. We're going to get a little bit more insight from Alan on the floor. It looks like Gabriel did not want to share any thoughts at this moment. I'm going to turn over to David.
We're going to go over to this camera here. Everyone, another round of applause for our winner, David. David, it's great to meet you. I'm Alan. That was a very impressive 3 rounds we had there. Tell me, where was your mind at the start of this fight, and how do you feel now coming out victorious?
So this was my first exhibition. I felt like when I got in there, I didn't remember what my coach taught me, so I was just trying to survive a little bit and get the win. That's what I did.
We love to hear that. Moving forward in your career in boxing, what are you looking to do? Do you have anyone to call out next? Do you have any goals that you want to achieve? Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I think my opponent did a great job. He suffered a bad injury, but I love to run it back. Run it back with Gabriel, good opponent.
Oh.
Amazing. All right, Another round of applause for our winner, Mr. David. Great.
Wow, so it looks like David suggested a rematch for that bout, and I think that was well earned by Gabriel. He did a great job displaying. Both fighters did a great job of displaying, what they know how to do. And I think Gabriel has a lot more to show as well as David. I mean, you heard it from David.
Now for our 6th fight of the night. Are we ready? Introducing first from the blue corner, sitting at 5'10", weighing in at 160 pounds, and representing Harvard University, we have Ryan.
And we are going straight into this next round.
I love this song. This is Ilia Topuria, Alicante's best walkout song, and I'm glad he is repping this with pride. Coming out of Harvard with the infamous coach, Mr. Joe Lake, and Bob Judge guiding him to the ring in the blue court.
And, I mean, coming after that fight, I'm really excited to see where this bout goes.
Yeah, I want to talk about that last fight really briefly.
I do too,
actually.
After this announcement.
After this announcement from the absolute stallion Cam in the middle of the ring.
And now,
stud.
For our 2nd entrance, representing the red corner, sitting at 5'10", weighing in at 160 pounds, representing Babson College, we have Colin the Butcher!
Colin. He's walking out swift. Swift. He's feeling it. He's feeling it right now.
Colin feels it, bro. He does. When he gets in the zone, he stays there. And tonight, I sure hope he's ready. I will say, Ryan, we have this thing in boxing where people might not look like outwardly scary, but if you box for a long enough time, you kind of have some sort of a sense when you see somebody of, oh, okay, they know what they're doing.
Yeah.
Ryan, something about him just tells me that he's been here before. He's confident. He looks comfortable.
Very, very comfortable.
He looks very comfortable. And Colin looks very confident. Here he goes, parading around the ring.
Oh, wow.
Bumping off the ropes.
WWE style, off the ropes.
Oh, my gosh.
I like that showmanship. I mean, I just want to point out, I love the way that the coaching over here kept his shirt on until the final moment. You want to stay warm, especially when you're the first guy to get called out.
I didn't even notice that. They took off his shirt there.
That's high-level coaching.
That is good level
Waiting
coaching.
until you get in the ring, keeping you warm.
Colin is like expending an extremely
He's excited.
Considerable amount of energy here.
Oh, and the bout
is on.
Wow. We're going straight into
Colin
it.
with the first punch thrown. Straight jab.
Wow.
Big looping right hands here from Colin. Just getting
if I remember
big
correctly,
body shot.
Wow. Wow. Huge shots. Huge shots.
Colin pushes him off after getting backed up into the opposing corner. Very clear favorite. Colin does a barrage of shots.
I am loving
Oh
Colin's
my
energy
goodness.
right now. I think in the last time we saw him fight, we were commenting on
Colin just needs to not get
the
burned
lack
out
of volume,
here.
and he is coming out ferociously
But
here.
he is throwing a lot of shots with minimal head movement. He needs to keep his guard up and save his energy. I don't want to see him getting... Oh, yes. And right here, Ryan is responding with some shots of his own.
Both
I don't want
arms
to
are
see...
trapped
Wow, yeah, that is a weird
above
trap.
the head.
I don't want to see Colin expending too much energy too early on. This is a 3-round fight.
Yeah, but I don't know. For Colin here, I feel like this might be a good path to victory. Coming out strong, establishing yourself, gaining that respect. I think that's something that Colin maybe does too little of, is like being really patient in that first round and, you know, not amping it up at the right moment. But I can really appreciate his aggressiveness here in the first round.
I see what you're saying. And Ryan channeling his inner Topuria here with a wide stance. Low, almost like a wrestler stance here.
That was a great fade away, come back in with the
Bang.
jab.
And Colin is just, big right hand there from Colin. Ryan is almost running away at this point. And Colin has him in a big clench here. Messes up his headgear here.
Ryan's doing a great job keeping it calm, utilizing the jab, straight punches.
Okay, Colin is getting tapped by these left hands, but still a clear leader. A clear leader.
Yeah.
At the end of our first round.
I mean, okay, listen, Colin did come out with some aggressiveness. I think he definitely earned the right to take that round. However, Ryan did a great job at establishing his jab, penetrating through Colin's guard as he kept his hands down and capitalizing on the opportunities that he saw. So I would not count it out. I think this is still going into these next 2 rounds. I think it's still up for grabs.
There is no doubt in my mind that this could go either way. Colin looks tired, but he's getting a very good pep talk here in his corner by some very talented coaches. We'll see who has both the endurance and the grit to move forward into the second round. Big right hand there. Kind of a cheeky one there from Ryan to start our round. Colin's dipping his head. He needs to keep his hands up.
The inside slip was good there to counter the jab. I think we want to see that more coming from him, especially with Ryan's establishment of his jab in the first round.
Colin is just pressing him up against the ropes here.
Big press. Big press. Okay.
Okay, just some kind of unsportsmanlike shots here from Ryan, immediately following the tap of gloves to just come over the top. Yeah, Colin is just pushing him.
Okay.
They're both on the other side of the rope here.
I think we could see this is getting a little bit
big right hand
unfriendly
over the top
here
of
in
Ryan's
the second
guard.
round.
Sorry, Cole and I are talking at the same time because we're really excited. I apologize if this sounds.
All right, Alan, I'm going to let you go first. Go ahead and say something. Okay, I'm going to speak. Colin is doing a great job at applying that pressure, but Ryan is coming back with a very fierce
big
counter.
right hand from Ryan. And it looks like this clinch is sending us into the halfway point here on round 2.
I think we're going to have to listen to the viewers' comments, and me and Alan will be getting into the ring after this.
Yeah, I think the one guy that commented, the commentators need to fight.
Yeah.
That might be
agree.
happening.
Yeah,
That might be
I think me and Alan must fight each other.
Some
after
big
this.
looping right hands from Colin. Another one right there in the clinch. But Ryan seems to be controlling this round up until this point. He's kind of starting to find his flow. It seems like slipping a lot of Colin's punches. And what was working for Colin in the first round of just running Ryan down is not working.
I think we're
right now.
seeing both of our fighters getting a little exhausted
Big
here.
left hand there by Ryan.
Is still doing
another
great job
over the top of Colin's guard and a right,
that
a little
snaps
left
his
stiff hand. And that's
back.
the end of round 2.
Wow.
Both fighters exhausted on their stools.
I really can appreciate the competitiveness of this fight. I think this is a perfect matchup. This is a good shout from both of the coaches
Good matchup.
to put these fighters together. I think this is really showing these fighters a lot about where they are in their ability now and where they could take it. I mean, I'm very impressed with Colin. I think in the past he's been a little bit lacking on the volume. In this fight, he's come out strong, which I can appreciate. However, Ryan is really taking these opportunities to be accurate. We're seeing a lot of moments where he's patient, he's waiting for the shot, and he comes in with either a stiff jab or that little bit of a looping right hand coming over the top.
Yes. Here's my prediction for the round. Colin's going to try and run him down. If Ryan can get out of the way, pivot, and move, he might have a shot of taking it here.
Great jabs early on from both fighters. I really like Ryan's cadence here.
Bang! Big right hand from Colin. And another in the clinch, an uppercut.
Right uppercut.
Colin needs to get off these ropes here.
I
and
think
big, good clench there by Colin. If Colin can continue to clench and divert, he might come away with the victory here in the middle of round 3.
They're both feeling the distance right now. The pressure's on. Ryan comes over the top of that right hand I was talking about earlier.
Big shots there.
He meets
from
another
Ryan.
one, but
Colin
he overextends himself.
Get hit here. This is a contest, Colin. He needs to evade. These shots might be costing him the fight. Oh my God.
And this is where the technique really comes in. You can see Ryan really sticking to the fundamentals, throwing them straight shots, and that's really what's keeping him alive in this 3rd round.
Colin
Not
looking
only
like
alive,
he really just wants to,
but thriving.
Oh my goodness. Colin looking like he just wants to finish this fight on a clinch. But both these fighters need to show, there we go.
Wow.
Big right.
Colin's waking up a little bit. He needs to keep his hands up here to
Colin
avoid
just
those barrage of punches that Ryan is throwing. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
All right, I don't know what's...
A little bit too much contact here in the clinch.
Okay, a big right uppercut there from Ryan. And both these guys...
Ryan's doing a great job at rolling off these punches.
Oh my goodness, the stamina is just kind of both their weaknesses here. It almost seems like they've tired themselves out to the point where they're just kind of swinging.
Wow.
Colin has his hands down.
A lot of
just
straight
letting
punches
himself
here.
get hit. And I think this is the call for the fight here in a few seconds.
Wow.
That's the fight.
Wow.
That is the fight.
I mean, that was something I wasn't quite expecting, actually. I mean, Colin came out a little bit stronger than we usually see him, and I thought that was a good move on his part, but that might have been an overcorrection based off his cardio. I mean, we did see him get a little bit tired in that 2nd round, and we definitely saw that affecting his technique and capacity in that 3rd round. I mean, I could really appreciate the aggressiveness, but sometimes you got to be able to control that emotion, that pressure that you're giving.
Ryan is spitting his water out on the canvas. Not really the best thing to do when there's another fight following yours, but
yeah,
I think if you're as exhausted as he is, that's little of your concern. Both of these boys just look tattered and beaten.
I hope that our... Oh, yeah.
All right.
We're going
Ladies
to
and
Cam for the
gentlemen,
decision.
after 3 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecard, and by unanimous decision, we have Ryan out of the blue corner.
And Ryan takes our 2nd to last fight here at the Babson boxing bout. I will say it's impressive that both of these fighters are still walking, given how exhausted they were in that 3rd round. Kind of an upset here from the Babson boxing team, having a tenured fighter like Colin get beat by a Brandeis newcomer. But that's the way it is, I guess. Ryan celebrating his victory. We're going to go to Cole ringside for the interviews.
We are missing the camera angle, but we're going to bring you over here anyways. Congratulations on your victory.
how are you feeling about your performance tonight?
Low-key did better than I thought. I think first time we fought, he tagged me a bunch of times with the right hand. So I kind of need to watch out for it, but he still caught me with it a lot of times in the first round. In the second, third round, felt him stopping a little bit, so I kept sticking the jab and then started swinging the right overhand, and that caught him a couple times, which was nice.
Awesome. Yeah, and I really recognized your fundamentals there. Your technique was awesome. Is there anything you want to say about the coaching or your program as a whole?
Oh my goodness. Joe Lake, Coach Bob, they're the greatest. Bob Judge, I just remember the name. Aram, Amari, Captain Joe, Captain Danilo, all of them were. I was feeling so stressed before this, but then Coach Joe and Coach Aram gave me a little pep talk before it. Everybody else too, Coach Joe, Captain Joe, they all were incredibly helpful towards my performance tonight.
Awesome. We're going to turn the camera. Thank you for your performance tonight. You did a great job. Shout out to Harvard Boxing. Appreciate you guys. Thank you. Appreciate it. And over to Colin now. All right, Colin, how are you feeling about your performance tonight?
I'm feeling all right about how I did. Ryan was a great fighter. He was such a puzzle. I couldn't figure him out. Especially that clinch work, that really shut me down when I wasn't expecting it. So yeah, I felt like he didn't have the power to hurt me, but he was just kept getting around my guard, clinching when I was trying to go in. He had great control of the distance. So all due respect, great fighter. I would say that it'd be an honor to share the ring with him again, but this is the first and last time I'm going to get to do this for y'all. So thank you again to everyone who made this event possible. If we started listing names now, we'd be here till 3 in the morning. So you all know who you are. And thank you to all these fans that came out, proving that Babson Boxing can host an event on campus and make it a big deal. So thank you. Love y'all. Peace.
Awesome. And shout out Colin for being a tremendous help in organizing this event. We're going to pan back over to and get ready for the next fight. Thank you.
Really great to hear from both of those fighters.
This is our last fight of the night. Let's go! All right. Making their first entrance, representing the blue corner. Saying is 6 feet tall, weighing in at 165 pounds, and representing Brandeis University, we have Austin.
Austin. A grim entrance as the crowd is booing him as he walks in to face his opponent in the red corner. Now, I want to talk a little bit about Austin because we have some history, me and the kid. We sparred multiple times and we fought last year at the Babson Boxing.
All right.
Here we go.
And for our last entrance of the night,
I like that. Austin.
representing the red corner, standing 5'9", 165 pounds, from Babson College, Lenny Dominican Bobby.
Let's
Mr.
go.
Lenny, a clear crowd favorite. Coming in here with the Dominican flag.
And we're hearing a Letty chant going on. I love the energy in the room right now. Repping the Dominican flag. I like this.
Lenny coming down to get to the red corner.
Wow.
This is the fight of the night, ladies and gentlemen. This is the moment.
Oh, and he's shouting out all the fans. Everyone is off their seats on the Babson side.
Copa is up.
Yes.
Something we rarely see.
There we go. Copa is in the corner, ready to give
I was saying a few notes before this fight is that I fought Austin this time last year in the Babson boxing bout.
And that was a
brawl.
That was an extraordinary fight, yeah.
So I'm excited to see not only how he's improved since then, but how Lenny responds to his practice and maturity and who can come out victorious.
Yeah, I am really excited for this bout. It is our last bout of the night. Jude is running over to give him the headgear. That's commitment from the staff. And huge shout out to everyone that made this possible, as well as the fighters that fought in this bout.
Austin has some new shoes, it looks like, coming into
those
this.
are fresh kicks.
Those are fresh.
Yeah.
Those look good. I like a good boxing shoe. You can really tell when a
I've always just fought in my
really
rusted Converse.
Cole fights in his Converse because he's just better than us.
No, just because I don't know. I don't know. I should just wear my wrestling shoes, but I don't.
Do they have ankle support?
Yeah.
So they would definitely be much better.
Oh, 100%. But for some reason, fighting in the Converse is just
it just
joy.
gives you plus 10.
Yeah, it just gives you a little bit more
plus 10
aura,
strength.
confidence.
Here we go.
All right, we're going to come
final
over
fight of
back
the
to the booth.
Lenny in the red corner representing Babson Boxing, wearing red. Austin representing Brandeis.
This is going to be a great fight, ladies and gentlemen.
Big shots coming out here from Lenny in the beginning of round 1. We have Austin establishing the jab early on. Austin loves to hold that right hand and let it go when you are in position.
We're seeing Lenny throw off these good combinations. I really like the level changes. We're seeing a lot of good things here. We just need to see some more connections.
Austin really using his high guard to deflect a lot of these shots. And as you can see, he's holding that right hand, just waiting for Lenny to step into place.
I really like Austin's use of the 1-2 here, keeping the distance, making sure Lenny doesn't come in and do these combinations he's throwing right here. I mean, I would be a little bit concerned on Austin's end to get too close with Lenny showing these big, powerful shots here.
Ooh, big shot there from Austin, and another swooping left hand.
But then again, Austin's doing a great job at keeping that distance, staying in his range. That's where you're going to be able to win the fight, is keeping your opponent at your range.
Austin is also doing a great job standing up straight. Lenny's back is a little bent as he comes into some of these combinations, leaving his head open. Austin is standing very straight, still holding that right hand. I don't even believe he's thrown it more than a few times in this fight. But when he lets it go, he really does. So we'll have to see how that turns out. Middle of round 1.
Awesome. Yeah, this is a great display from both fighters so far. I want to see Lenny kind of take that step in. He's throwing these good combinations. Oh, there we go. There we go. He's got to take that extra step in. As Austin has the longer fighter, the longer reach, he's going to keep him at a distance. We got to see Lenny take a little bit of a penetrating step.
Coming here at the end of round 1, we see both of them still contesting for the Babson logo here in the middle of our canvas. Looks like we're going to come up on round 1.
Wow, what a fantastic first round for both these fighters. I mean, I can't be more excited for the last 2 rounds of this entire night. I mean, these guys are showing some incredible discipline.
They really are.
Technique, and most importantly, heart.
Will Copa talking to Lenny here in his corner. This could potentially be his key to victory coming into the second round. Copa's got a lot of knowledge, especially in the beginning of the second round of the fight, that gets you fired up. You're like a fireman entering a house that's up in flames.
I don't quite remember what it was said, but I remember in the second round of my fight, Copa, or leading up to that second round, Copa gave me some amazing words of encouragement that really, really helped me excel in these later rounds. Lenny's hyping up the crowd.
We go. Start of round 2. Austin in the blue trunks, Lenny in the red. Big shots coming out here from Lenny, pushing Austin to the opposing corner. Lenny needs to keep his feet planted when he throws and really try to get some power behind these right hands.
Ooh,
good body to the head combination.
Right
and
to the body.
Left shoulder giving him
and
some trouble
right
here.
to the head. Oh, we're seeing a little bit of issue with the left shoulder. I wonder what is going on. Could this be a similar trajectory, a flashback to Alan Burgess's fight with Austin last year? He seemed to have thrown something out in the second round as well.
It really is.
Seems to be a reoccurring issue.
Like he is ready to keep going. Lenny looks like he is ready
I
to
hope
deliver
Austin
some
keeps
hurt.
his head game.
Big shots here from Lenny.
Austin really needs to keep his head in the game here. I think he does have a chance if he just stands his ground.
But Lenny is pushing him back.
Oh,
big shots.
Huge shots. Lenny's really coming in, applying that pressure on the ropes.
Everybody's freaking out. The crowd is going wild. Lenny is just delivering a world of hurt.
Wow.
But Austin comes in, stuffs him with the left hand. Lenny is laying off the gas here. Middle of round 2.
Austin's not giving up, though. I wouldn't count him out here. We've seen a lot of great shots from him so far. He just needs to do a little bit better at planting his feet and throwing those punches.
Lenny guarding up here, knows his place, knows his distance. He's waiting on Austin to step into his guard.
Yes. Oh,
big
great
shot there
straight
from
punches.
Austin. Beautiful combination, and now Austin's out, reassessing, and he's back in.
I really, really, really like Austin's focus here, keeping that distance, not letting him get too close. I think that's something that was affecting him earlier in this round.
Big shots at the end of the round here from Austin.
Wow.
And that's the second.
All right, I mean, Austin's really
not sure what happened
feeling
there with
this.
the shoulder.
Yeah,
Do we know what happened?
I don't know. I mean, traditionally you wouldn't be able to, you know, take a break in that manner. But considering this is more, we are concerned about the safety and health of our fighters.
We
do
are all
take
college
these,
students.
Yeah, at
to
the
be
end of the
fair.
day, you don't want to come to college and, you know, come out not as intelligent as you came in.
Very
so
good. Wise
if there is an
words.
issue, we would like to get
Cole.
that fixed immediately. Alan is going to go ahead and write down what he thinks the score is for the evening so far.
All right, I have
How
my
are
final
you-
projections here.
Okay, and how are you thinking this third round goes?
I think depending on how Austin's shoulder feels,
yeah,
we're going to see a lot of distance management from Austin. I think Lenny's going to try to walk him down here.
Oh, 100%.
As
I am
soon
really
as
excited
Lenny
for this.
gets hit, I think Lenny is going to walk him down with a barrage of punches.
And
right now,
as someone that has trained with
right
Lenny
now,
before,
Lenny is going.
As soon as you hit him with a good shot, he's coming in hard immediately after. You got to be ready. You got to be expecting that. You can't just be. There's nowhere to hide in the ring. You got to be ready to stand your ground. I think
Nowhere
Austin.
to hide is right, but it seems like Austin is really taking some better shots and making sure he backs up out of Lenny's range when Lenny gets into those barrage step through right hands that he likes to throw. Big
Ooh,
punch there from Austin.
quick,
Good move. Really
quick
good move
hook.
there from Austin.
Left
Oh, and
hook.
a big right hand over the top from Lenny.
I like
Austin is
Austin's
feeling
use
himself.
of the hooks. He's really showing out in this last round.
Oh,
huge,
Lenny
huge
is clenching.
shots.
Lenny is clenching. Austin needs to keep this pace if he wants a chance here.
Okay, exchange of jabs. Oh,
big left
big
hand.
left with the. I love
Big
these
right.
left hooks. I wonder where they were in the first
really
two rounds.
is turning it up here in the third round.
Oh. Lenny did a great job rolling under that huge right hand. Can he keep it up in this
And
final
he's
round?
just stiffing him with these jabs. Lenny is really doing a good job with his left hand, making sure. Oh, big right hand from Austin.
Huge shots here.
Lenny
Huge shots.
pushed into the corner. Lenny's clenching.
Lenny's clenching. And
Austin's
Austin
getting a little frustrated
quick to
there.
push him off. And they
Austin
meet back.
wants to see himself victorious here in the third round. Really putting some work in on Lenny.
Wow.
This is a beautiful
Austin's really displaying some
display
great skills here.
of just determination after that shoulder injury, middle of the second. This is our final fight of the night, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow.
Lenny and Austin. What
That
a fight.
was an amazing performance from both fighters. Honestly, I think Austin might have
I don't know.
ran off with that in that
I
last
do not
round.
know.
I mean, listen, undoubtedly, Lenny had a fantastic performance.
First round, Lenny was on it.
Yes.
I think
Yes.
this isn't a question of who won the first or the third. I think this is a question of the second.
Yeah, you're right. No, you're right. I mean, Austin definitely stepped up in that last round. That is a good question of what the judges will say about that second. I think that is the area of question at this moment. I am excited to see what the final decision is from the judges. Regardless, huge shout out to both of these fighters in the main fight of the night. I really liked the aggressiveness from both fighters. They kept a great pace and really put on a show,
It
giving
seems like
people
the
a reason to
crowd
stay
is giving
this
some
late.
early signaling
I
that
don't know.
Lenny might have taken this, but I am really unsure here as we go to the judges' scorecards for the decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, are we ready? After 3 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecard, and by way of split decision, we have Lenny in the red corner!
Lenny comes out victorious after a battle that I think none of us saw coming.
I think that
look at the energy
definitely came down to that second round there. Arguably, Lenny did put in more pressure on that second round. I think that could have been what sold the deal there.
I think that is what sold the deal. That second round, just keeping up the pressure and the pace is exactly what we needed to see from Lenny. And
I think
Austin he came out too late. He showed us what he could do, but just did not establish that early enough.
I think Alan is going to go down to the scene right now to interview the fighters and see where their heads are at after that amazing performance that they both put on there. Very proud of both of these fighters. Phenomenal performance.
All right. Thank you, everybody, for coming out. Woo! Let's give it up. Let's give it up. They all leaving.
Cameron is saying his goodbye to the crowd. I think a lot of people are taking their leave now. But we are not finished yet, as we will be panning over to Alan in the fighters' corner soon. We have our medical standby ready to evaluate our fighters. Shout out to all the additional staff that came out to support our event. We have a lot of people giving their congratulations and a lot of mutual respect from the coaching staff. I think that was an excellent display in that last round. Really showed how much effort has been put into this fight by the fighters. And now we're going to pan over to
Ladies
Alan.
and gentlemen, one last announcement from your winner, Lenny! Lenny, that was an incredible fight. We were all on our feet. What do you have to say? Who do you have to thank?
Well, thank you to everyone that came to this event. You know, I love seeing that corner yelling my name. And shout out to Austin, too, for being here, bro. It was an amazing fight. All that training we did, you know, it came. You know, I'm glad I get to enjoy my final year here at Babson with a win. Thank you, guys. You know, I hope you guys enjoy for being a main card.
What a humble man he is. Ladies and gentlemen, one more hand for Lenny!
I hope we get to interview our I think we should go down and do some interviews of should we just close it off here, or should we go down and speak to someone? All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to this event. I mean, if you didn't have fun, I don't know what you could have fun doing. That was amazing display from all parties. Very, very proud.
Incredibly proud of all these fighters.
Of the fighters, of the coaching staff, and for everyone else that assisted in putting this on. I mean, what an event.
Thank you guys
thank you so
much for joining us tonight, and we hope that we can continue to have events like this. The Babson Brandeis Harvard boxing event lived up to all our expectations. I'm here with my co-host Cole. Wishing all of you a very good night.
Have a good night, guys. Appreciate it. Thank you. Signing off.